Cast your gaze down here to our luck tokens, because in our adventure tonight, we're going to need a little bit of luck. And then we're going to go over it this time for everyone. We will start with Arton tonight, who will roll which luck token he will have. These luck tokens will allow anyone to re-roll any dice. And in order to invoke the power of the luck token, they each represent a moment in your character's life. The little toy figurine represents the character's childhood, perhaps a memory or something from that time. The obelisk represents a moment in the old world, so perhaps your status professionally or within your organization. The campfire represents a moment in tonight's adventure, perhaps by yourself, perhaps with a companion you're traveling with tonight, but you will share a moment around a campfire. And then the coin represents buying a hopeful future, something your character's hopeful for. So they can be simple little statements in order to invoke the power, or perhaps something deeper revealing about each of your characters. But Arton, you go ahead and roll a d4 to determine which of the luck tokens will be yours tonight.
4.
4, great, so you get the coin.
Okay.
And what character will you play tonight?
I am playing Jormund Thistlebottom, a little dwarf with a wizard's robe, because that's what he is.
Jormund Thistlebottom, great, who has a little luck on his side, who's hopeful for the future. All right, Nick, go ahead and roll. You can roll a d6.
Do you mind if
D6?
I get some dice?
Dice will be
Oh, sorry, yeah. I thought those were yours there, yeah.
Where?
I got you with the next one, but you can roll right now.
1.
All right, so you get the little toy figurine for, what character are you playing tonight?
I'm playing Miss Biggs.
Just a quick overview of Miss Biggs.
A kind of shifty, kind of thiefy, kind of like, halfling rogue.
Nice. All right, Mark, go ahead, roll 50-50, evens, odds.
All right. Odds.
Odds, all right, so you get the campfire. The campfire also has the added benefit of recapping the session from last time, but seeing as how we're kicking off a new one tonight, I will handle that. And so,
thank you.
Hermann Rothe. What character will you be playing tonight, Mark?
I'll be playing Gallivan Curian. He is a human priest, follower of Geed.
And Errol?
And I will be playing Hermann Rothe, a noble-born thief and information broker who is out here on some mysterious business.
And with that, we begin our story tonight. So it is a moment of adventure. If we were to cast your gaze into the growing lands before you, this moment in time in which your characters and your respective factions have found a map and passage to the continent that was once thought inaccessible. The wastes, the burnt out lands, they go by many names. Coastlines that go on for jagged miles, impenetrable rock faces that boats couldn't reach, people couldn't fly over. It was just not worth it until this map, this moment in time, this ritual was discovered, where the alignment of the 4 moons allowed egress to a hidden sandy beach. And on this hidden sandy beach, you have traversed into an outpost that revealed ruins from a bygone era. Sort of blasted out walls and large structures bigger than anyone in your respective groups. We're talking doorways that are 12, 15 feet, 17 feet tall for figures twice, 3 times, 4 times as wide as any simple human could possibly muster. And these runes seem to have been from an age untold of. The material themselves seemed finely crafted from what's left of them. And within this outpost, you have all spent some time here developing somewhat of a foothold, because the passage back to the old world has been closed off. The seas have risen once again, and various folks have appeared throughout your time here, whether by magical teleportation or a simple boat or any means of travel during this one time, the day of the pink sun. And you have spent some time here doing your best to find a way to survive. Survival is the name of the game here. Be it the simple resources of food and water to actually surviving with your lifeblood, spreading out into the lands that lie before you. And in this outpost, which has developed the name Arventa, sort of a play on many different words, adventure here or adventure there or prospect there, these words have just morphed amongst the 400-ish people that have appeared in the respective groups combined together. And with that, we have our own respective groups that have established a little bit of a foothold in the cliffs or by the waterbed or within these sandy dunes, trying their best to make sense out of this land that was once thought to be completely worthless, to be something that no one could have imagined having access to, never mind remnants of an era gone by. And to the south of this Arventa is the Basalt Deserts. These wide open desert dunes with tall craggy mountains that blast with storms and just rage with some fierce atmospheric conditions are filled with just these black sands that sift and blow and ebb in these harsh winds. And your eye is always drawn to the horizon where there's this volcano, this active volcano, just erupting and belching what has been known to be called these infinity rings, smoke rings that bellow out of the volcano but twist into this infinity symbol as they progress into the sky. I think we're talking far out into the distance. If we look at this map here, you guys we're just gonna throw it down here to give an idea of just general locations. Our outpost up here of Arventa, and then the volcano in the far distance in the southeast. The Circle, the faction led by Hermann Rothe, has done some scouting with Jormund, as well as Gallivan has had a hand in it as well. There are many folks here that represent different areas and groups within their own respective factions, but you have all partnered up and ventured forth in various capacities. And tonight we draw our observers closer as we explore more of Arventa and the lands of the Basalt Deserts, discovering a little bit more of the map and discovering a little bit more of intrigue as we develop forward. So with that, I will start with the people that rolled the luck tokens and tell us how we are introduced to your characters in Arventa. What would be the moment that sort of represents or defines their moment of introduction? What would they be doing that would be iconic for your character, Jormund?
Jormund's probably walking. There's no streets, right? But
there's like flat.
There's paths that have been made by the outpost inhabitants, the people who have come here. And even then, the natural history has allowed for road or like walls to have been formed, so you could naturally have walked there. But they've all been hidden from the seas or from the deserts. Yeah. So there's little marketplaces here and there, stands, whatever, for the people who are trying to turn something of a living out here, and he is just offering help to everybody. Just a jolly little old dwarf asking, "Hey, do you need help here? Do you need help there?" Maybe also has like a scroll that he's scribbling things on, trying to just help with the circle's ability to organize and maintain face. So walking down the road, offering to help people. And that's Jormund in a nutshell. Miss Biggs, how would we see Miss Biggs in this Arventa outpost here? What would Miss Biggs be doing?
Miss Biggs spends a lot of their time organizing and managing the Onyx Ballroom, a place where people can dance, drink, have fun, engage in any type of levity that it is that they desire. But in this exact moment, a friend of theirs was able to stop by the store for them, and they had to pick up some adventuring supplies. They're so busy doing other things that these small menial tasks they ask for other people to do for them. And so I basically want to buy a torch. I need at least 2 torches.
You're hoping to buy Miss Biggs hoping to buy 2 torches?
Yeah.
You can foster together, rub two coins together to scrub out a torch.
How much is that?
Whatever's in the book. It's going to be twice the cost, though, of whatever's in the book.
Twice the cost?
Yep, Arventa is a very down and out sort of burgeoning place. So things, materials and
What's
supplies.
this? I hear ale is free. What are you talking about?
I was going to say it's a developing economy.
It's a developing economy is the polite way of putting it. But,
Sheesh. So torches are 1 gold piece each.
and for a scrappy band of adventurers, that is a steep price to pay. So finding more resources and finding more connections to things would definitely
we got
be
inflation.
beneficial.
With all the treasure we get out here.
I'm gonna buy 2 torches.
How do we see Gallivan in all of this?
So, as the sun's cresting over the bay, you know, with the jagged teeth of the ocean rock, you know, preventing the passage, Gallivan is sitting out on the pergola and starting to draw the curtains back, rising to open the pergola for the day. He stops for a second and he, you know, puts his hand around his ears and starts to listen to the wind, trying to hear these whispered prayers that he's been hearing. Meanwhile, his tender, his guard, if you will, our courier gives him an exasperated look, trying to figure out what he is potentially ever trying to hear in what she just sees as being wind. And as they begin to start their day, they begin to open things up, they begin to set out cushions and pillows and start to recant their prayers for the day. They're ready and willing, and they've had it set in their hearts that even though this is not the place that they had envisioned themselves being, they will continue to be of service throughout the difficulties and throughout the troubles that everyone in the settlement may seek. So their day will start with the prayers and with the humming of gentle hymns of the sons and daughters and beings of Geed.
And that's how we meet Gallivan. Hermann Rothe. How do we encounter Hermann Rothe?
So Hermann Rothe would, of course, be found in the Circle's encampment, which is at the rough center. If there's a sort of, you know, town center, it's been kind of erected there. And so surrounded by a kind of palisade, you know, roughly put together from, you know, logs and things and kind of a little wall, and around a ruin which leads down into the ground that's been converted into a sort of vault, guarded by, you know, a couple of ruffians that they've kind of enlisted to be their guards. And otherwise, Hermann has his, you know, tent, kind of, if you can picture like a kind of military campaign tent that they used to use years ago. He has one of those with kind of, you know, his private space. And so he's in there, putting on his cloak and his, you know, head wrappings, perhaps a scarf or something to keep all that beating sun off, with the added bonus of, you know, making him harder to spot in the darkness at night. So he gets all of this ready and kind of strides out into the, I don't know if we would say bustling, but, you know, the lively streets, yeah, and goes to find Jormund, who is, you know, kind of a recent ally to the Circle, just to see what exactly the day holds so far.
So you guys, you find your own respective places within Arventa, each of your locations becoming one in your own. And in all of this, as you buy your torch and finish your prayers and do your wares and try to make a helping hand, give a helping hand, you all four come across one another in sort of a convergence as you see Hermann Rothe looking for Jormund in all of this. And there, amongst all of this, some of you are met with a familiar face, that of Perekios, who has also journeyed across the seas as well. From the last, some of you have met him at the tavern of the Broken Bridge. And sure enough, this short, weathered, brittle old man wearing a cap that keeps his bald little head nice and warm, is always met with a smile, a nice friendly smile. Ah, my friends, another day at Arventa. I am so proud to see my friends walking amongst each other, amongst these troubled times.
Perekios, well met, my friend, well met. Say, do you have any more of that happy water?
Happy Water has not been a happy time these past couple weeks, my friend.
Oh, what a shame.
I completely agree. The Happy Water is a very powerful thing last time. But now is a sad time amongst our Venta, and I look to my friends to cast a better light.
What's happened to you, my friend?
Something deep within the walls of the Citadel. And he's pointing off in the distance. You guys are very familiar with this place. It is a site that has been traversed in for some time. And he brings up the fact that this dark, looming citadel made out of these large basalt walls and these stacked tiered roofs just sits in the edge of Arventa. And it is a site that has loomed over Arventa, and it is a strategic place, but it is filled with terrible evils, ones that our story will reminisce about soon enough. So Parekios shares this with you about the foreboding depth of the Citadel.
The Citadel again. This place must be taken care of. Too many of us have fallen already and have heeded its call.
My thoughts exactly.
Hermann, it's time.
Lead the way, by all means.
Thank you, my friends. My friends, I wish I could go with you, but my back is not as strong as it
Parekios.
once was, and my hands have lost their grip. It's a sign of health, grip strength.
Parekios, if you so wish to venture, I may carry you.
I think I would be more of a burden than an aid to you, my friend. I appreciate your willingness to carry an old man, but I dare not venture into the Citadel alone. Because let me tell you, my place is here, in Arventa. I crossed the seas to be here, searching for adventure, and I have found it within these walls. And I yearn for the day Arventa grows and prospers, like my beloved Broken Bridge.
Some people, they find adventure out in the wild, but there's certainly adventure here in Arventa.
That is true, my friend. Oh, I couldn't have said it better, let me tell you.
Parekios,
Where do you get so hood?
Parekios, what's the mood like amongst our comrades here in the town? How are they feeling in these troubled times? Do you think they're as sensitive to the Citadel's rays as you are?
Hermann, let me tell you, I could not say it any more seriously. A dark magic has corrupted this place. I have felt it from the moment we arrived here. Something in the winds, something in the air, and even the harsh calls from the Citadel just speak to a corruption that has spread, if not this place, I imagine to the whole desert beyond.
Tell me something I don't know.
I wish I could, but you are far more smart than me.
No. You're just keep your ear to the ground and let me know what it tells you.
I will, my friend, I will, but some of the best things can be found beyond the Citadel. Beyond Arventa,
Indeed.
beyond the walls.
Well, my friends, I hope you're all doing well on this fine day. I had just come to find Jormund, in fact, to see if you had any plans in mind for our next little adventure outside.
Well, there's always map making, but I think it's definitely time to check this Citadel out, see what it has in store for us. Will you join us, Gallivan?
Anywhere I may be needed, I will be happy to accompany. So.
Oh, the Citadel, yes. We have to put this place to rest once and for all, and maybe even claim it for ourselves. It would make a fine shelter.
And Miss Biggs, I was thinking maybe I've promised you a way back, or to find a way back. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. The secrets to getting off this place, they might be in the Citadel or anything out there. Miss Biggs, will you join us too?
Anywhere that there's coin and secrets is somewhere that I'm willing to go.
That is certain to be had.
So with that, you make way to the Citadel, onto the perimeter of Arventa. And if we were to clue our observers into our current ongoing fable that has not been completely shared publicly, you have all ventured forth in a way that has revealed, if we can adjust this for a second, a way that has taken us through this citadel in a number of different ways.
Oh, we're coming back here.
We're back, baby.
Go ahead. Back here, Miss Biggs. Why would you say such a thing, such as that? What comes to your mind?
Miss Biggs remembers a beast here. One that was significantly taller than her, not just because of her small stature, but even compared to her, more sizable companions. Remembers this beast having its head pierced by an onyx spike, by an onyx horn, actually. A combined effort, in fact, between her and another.
With that, this has taken place in a dark, dark citadel. One that has consumed all light. And with that, we're going to need a torch to traverse this place. Who's the one willing to light the torch?
Let me do a bit of a management here to kind of reset.
Our torches will run on 1 hour of real time. I'm gonna go ahead and set that torch timer. So whoever's gonna consume a torch, go ahead and keep track of that.
I would,
Unless you have a light spell.
I can volunteer. I have multiple.
Multiple light spells?
Multiple torches.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I think that makes sense given... Well, actually, I don't know. Have you been here before? No.
I unfortunately have. I thought I was ready to return, but I am starting to have second thoughts.
It's wonderful you bring all this up because the experience that you've had in this citadel has been wrought with its own sufferings and not misperceptions, but it's a trouble to remember what is true or not. We have walked through the citadel. You have visions of seeing the dark basalt stone, carvings of a bull god, robed figures in a relief, jars that have been explosive with just something fermenting in them. And there were a time in which hours were lost in a labyrinth, in a twisting, turning passage. And it has revealed these creatures that have been twisted, confirming what Parekios' fears were actually alluded to. These figures that have been twisted by the land's dark magic. And in fact, they bear a symbol, a coat of arms that is very familiar to Hermann Rothe.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this to say, it has culminated in a traversing of the Citadel and these memories that you all undertook in exploring them at some time. That fable hasn't been shared, and we'd like to revisit it in that way. And as you approach the central chamber, Miss Biggs and Gallivan, you draw upon a vision of a reality that could be. So if we would all take a moment, and your arrival in Arventa, before the outpost was even established, you were faced with, as a whole outpost, the whirling and churning of this thing. This relic, which was in the centerpiece of Arventa, was enshrouded in a bubble of time. A hand seemed to have been grasping for it or letting it go, but the hand was completely intact up until the bubble cut off the wrist. And it looked like it was a suspension of time that was slowly being compressed in over aeons, perhaps. Where this Oris, this artifact, seemed to have been completely preserved. The stone pillar that it was on was fresh and new. The paint, the relief of the volcanic metal that put the pattern around it sparkled and glittered as if it was just laid that day. But the base of the pillar and the surrounding landscape in which it was found was aged and withered with time, as this thing seemed to have compressed in on itself. And I would like to add, if you will indulge me, as the Oris was obtained by Arventa, this giant figure, this giant illusion projected from it. Let's see if I can do this. And a message was transmitted by a large figure that was finely dressed in an interwoven beard with one central eye in its head, a cyclops, but looking as if it was a regal artificer or mage rite, or one that was skillful in tooling perhaps the Oris itself. And it shared this with everyone here tonight, as well as the outpost and those beyond who would care to share in our fables. This was its message. So the figure rises up, and its central eye looks upon the lands, and it's obviously some sort of recorded message. Figure just fades, and it repeats and fades until you picked up the Oris. And with that, you have all felt this. I'm missing one. Yeah, you can all pick one of these until I find the fourth one. Great. After seeing this message transmitted, here you go, Nick. Miss Biggs. You can fill that out, take a moment to yourself. And with that, we return back to the Citadel. And I say this and all of this grand build-up, this reintroduction, this describing of the Oris, because these visions that you all have attested to have come from an interaction with the Oris. The Oris itself seems to have these dials and gears and gems, and you know it has the ability to control time? Perhaps allow a vision into a nearby reality. So mechanically, this functions like a luck token. You have the ability to re-roll any die at any point. And this Oris has been tinkered with in some capacity and has allowed a vision to become true or not. So I ask you, knowing what you know about the Citadel and what you've described, I will ask Gallivan and Miss Biggs, do you want to utilize the Orus in order to fulfill the visions that you guys have described. Facing this giant beast, this Scarlet Minotaur within its central chamber, wielding a giant axe, falling to your hands, the party members that surround you tonight. Or would you actually like to face the reality that lies before you tonight? And I grant you that.
Now, do we make this decision jointly? Whereas if one of us agrees, then it impacts us both? Or is it made individually?
It's made jointly.
Okay. Are we allowed to ask questions?
Of each other or of me?
Of the Orus.
What's the question? So of the Orus? That's a totally different... Go on.
Miss Biggs sees this memory, right? But they also have ambition. And this memory to them feels of glory and feels of hardship. And they want to understand, like, is this the... is the thing that is familiar or the thing that is unknown the thing that will move them towards their goals? Or at least what the Orus believes.
Yes, so the Orus grants visions into nearby realities.
Yeah.
Whether they're helpful or not is to be determined by the user.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Biggs, Gallivan's perspective is the reality that he's viewing through the Orus is one of significant pain. It's a moment that is very inglorious to Gallivan. It's a moment that he would rather not relive and has left a scar on him. And if given the opportunity, he would pay dearly to discard them into the waste of time.
Where's this happening? Where do you imagine? So you guys are clearly tinkering with the Orus and playing with it in some capacity.
So this is actually what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
You mentioned standing in the Citadel. Are we now at the Citadel?
So we're about to entertain and thoroughly
So
execute
the Citadel.
We're there.
outside.
We're in it. We're doing something.
Right.
Where in the Citadel are we?
Right.
We're slowly
We're gonna get
coalescing,
there.
but you are familiar with the experience of the passages and these. So
Right.
we're about, in my mind, we're about to enter the central chamber, and
Right.
this is the moment to determine.
Which has happened perhaps previously.
Yes, if we were to lift the curtain a bit, we have experienced this outside of our fabled table.
No,
here.
I mean the Orus decision
is
maybe happened before we enter the next door.
so essentially, if
not
you
happening
choose to
live.
use the Orus, it will light up a gem, and your vision will become true if you want it to be true. Otherwise, the Orus does not get utilized, and we play out the reality for realsies.
But we're having the conversation before we venture to the Citadel.
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, we're not like opening a door like, hey,
Hey, you want to do this? Yes, we're playing with the abstract time of like, I introduced the Orus and have it, but like all
Right,
this is
sure,
like,
sure.
it's all leading to this
Yes.
one moment
Right.
here now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was this supposed to be a vision? Like a specific vision?
It's up to you. I don't know which one you drew. Let me see.
To me, just describing the Orus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
You can pick a vision. You can tell me, write it down, or have it here if you want to use it now. It's like we'll say that's like a wild card. Not to put you on the spot, but like I'll give you that opportunity to use it in that way.
Okay.
So you could choose when to do that, or you could talk to me after tonight.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Okay. Well, what's your question? Is it a vision? Or are you supposed to have a vision? It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It's a fact. It's just a fact. as
Yeah,
it
this is
stands,
just
yeah.
a fact, and I don't think I need to hide
No.
this at all. It's just describing the Orus and how it was
Yep,
found. So my question is, if I have a free vision, I mean, that just seems like I can do anything that will, I don't know, it's a room full of treasure. Like,
If you choose to use the Oris, and essentially it's mechanically we're going to use the Oris because it's a die roller, and I can actually choose to use a die. So it's like if you make an attack roll and it misses, you can choose to use the Oris and use the number that it rolls as the truth of what happens.
Okay.
But it lights up a gem, or it turns a wheel, or a cog starts spinning.
All right. Well, I think Jormund's opinion on the Oris is to study it and not use it unless we can actually understand it.
Right. So influencing the moment that's happening right now, it seems like you would not want this reality to be true and not use it as it stands.
Miss Biggs, what's your position on this? Do you recall the reality that the Oris has presented you?
I do, and I think that on one hand, like, there is an obsession around like this event, right? Like, I don't think that this is the first time that they've had inklings of this particular memory, that it has like informed and leaked into other aspects of their life, and so they are very much willing to revisit it, but they're not like they are in no ways attached to this idea.
Miss Biggs, you would be doing me not only a service, but a mercy, if you would be willing to let this memory go.
I can do you a favor by not pushing us to collectively revisit this memory, but it's already a part of me, and so I won't be able to let it go.
Well, at least in terms of it being a reality. I may have phrased that poorly, but
In terms of it being a part of this reality.
yes,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
thank you.
Very nice.
So the decision is to not utilize the power of the Oris and to enter this main chamber to experience what will happen tonight.
Yeah. But Ms. Biggs will also add, just so you know, whatever we do experience could be much worse than whatever we face in memory.
I understand that, but
That's it, as long as you know.
I understand that and I accept those risks.
Well, Jormund, I vote to go in the front and push straight through the unexplored areas that we haven't seen yet. How do you feel about that?
That sounds perfectly reasonable to me, Jormund.
It's like tired of himself.
Give me that.
I think I'm gonna cut you off there.
No more free beer.
Oh, Herman, oh. Gentlemen,
Shall we kick the door
or
down?
folks,
Yeah?
shall we
What's
go?
in this room?
So I think, are we going to the central chamber or are we pushing
I
through?
think we're going to the central chamber.
I think you're going to the central chamber.
Oh, that's good. Fine.
So
Forget what I said.
yeah, so you're like going through and like you're making your way there, but we will. It's gonna take some time, and let's see if we roll any random encounters. No. So it's like gonna take about 4 rounds as you go through all of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you guys are opening up these doors and making your way through, as you find your way to the central chamber, and there, within. And there, within the central chamber, you see the sunlight coming through, and as you step out into the open courtyard, it just dims, as if your presence within this place just blots out the sun, an ill-timed cloud, an unresponsive light. Without your torch helping you in this moment, you would not be able to see the looming dark onyx bull statue at the opposite end of the room.
Can I just throw down a T?
Mm-hmm.
So throughout all this, the doing nothing, the torch timer's been going.
It's all abstract, yeah.
So
I mean, we've made it through the
for
Yeah.
this?
I guess.
This-
But we also spent like 20 minutes talking. But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. It's all abstract time. Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Put your pressure on it.
Right,
The
okay.
pressure on it. Yeah, I wanted to burn that time right from the start.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
All right, so
Because
great.
this was like 3 hours.
Okay.
So you're actually gaining more time. So, yeah.
Yeah,
See, that was like 3 hours to
like
get to
2
this
hours and 40
cemetery.
minutes.
You say time broker.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could use the Horus if you want to reset it. You want to reset the torch timer with the Horus?
No.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So okay. here we are.
Yep. And there at the end is that black onyx statue, but you are just completely silent other than the moaning and groaning of the citadel itself.
It's like it reacted to us. I'm interested in, Jormund's like stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward.
Miss Biggs wants to approach the onyx statue.
Who has the torch?
I do.
Okay.
I also approached the onyx statue.
Yeah, wants to examine it.
Go
wants
down
to
there.
see. Wants to see if there's any blood, if there's any skulls. Wants to see if there's anything.
The giant bull statue has a necklace of skulls, as well as these small spikes at the base of the hoofs of the beast, with skulls smashed on them on giant spikes.
This obviously appears to be a place of worship, a place of adoration, but I'm struggling to determine what it might be of, except for maybe Great Bull.
Well, I have no interest in this particular area. I've been here before, and I don't wish to be here right now. So I'm going to go over to this door and see if
I
it
will go to
opens.
the opposite door.
Okay.
Does it open?
Yep, it opens. Yep.
Okay.
I'll follow
Can I take the
You
napkin?
can slide it away. Yeah, go ahead.
Nope. Interesting. So it's obviously dark in here. Oh, thank you, Gallivan, for casting some light. Do I see anything in this chamber?
Yes, you actually see all of these burlap sacks just covered with fecal matter, and just like it smells of like urine in here, and there's just bodies just lining the walls.
Oh, so bring up my kind of
And there's one freshly crushed head of a body in the middle of the room.
It's still bleeding.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Miss Biggs will turn to Jormund and say, "Do you fancy splitting up?"
Nay, not today.
Jormund, Miss Biggs, we found something in here.
What in the world is that smell?
Yes. Cover your noses and come on in here.
Okay, let's go.
And you can see that is these
Things?
twisted
Yeah.
creatures that bear, various humanoid forms,
Clustering around.
but they are just modified into just like bone structures, just so thick, and just matted hair, and they just look completely deformed, and they are all just dead.
So the room's totally filled with bodies and bags and poop.
Yeah. It looked like it was a bedroom at some point, but
I want to kneel to the fresh body and see if I know them.
it's one of these beast creatures, and you don't recognize them at all.
Is there anything in the bags? Do they have mass?
Yeah. Inside the bags are like sleeping sacks.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're burlap sacks.
Yeah,
but
exactly,
They're
exactly.
They're sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in one of them, you see dead rats with their necks snapped.
How could everything be dead?
Well, clearly something's not dead. The one
I
doing
was-
all the killing.
I would suggest that if we wish not to be dead, we may want to move forward.
I agree. This way?
Yep.
Yes.
So pushing this away, I guess. Okay, do we find anything in this chamber here?
Immediately, your light sparkles upon a mosaic of orange and yellow and red tiles in a swirl pattern.
A swirl?
Is this,
Like a swirl pattern.
does this remind Hermann of anything that he's seen before?
It reminds you of the Horus.
Oh. Very interesting. Well, I think Herman's gonna keep pushing
forward.
towards
Yep.
this door, I assume.
Mhm.
This is
Okay,
the door.
yep. It's locked.
Oh,
Okay.
are you trying to open it?
Who wants to open it?
I'll give it a try.
Okay, sure. It's just gonna take some time, but you'll get it.
Okay.
See? Random encounter. Okay.
All right. So the door is open.
The door opens, and within you find your light sparkles on these bronze pillars, unlike any of the pillars you've seen before, and they're emblazoned with suns and they project rays as if like the columns themselves are beams of light. There is a giant throne sitting inside this room, all the way at the opposite end, with a skeleton impaled by a golden spear.
So, like on this side, or okay.
Yep.
Miss Biggs once looks for traps. Like, is that a trap? If somebody sits in there, will they be impaled with a spear?
Okay, you're searching for traps. We're just gonna take some time. Gallivan.
I'm going to examine the spear on the throne and see if it reminds me of anything familiar or anything that I might have seen before or might have had experience with.
Yeah, where did the spear come from? Is it like if I'm in the throne, it's like this?
No, it's like up.
Oh, up
Yeah,
from the,
yeah.
from the seat.
Yeah, I'm examining.
What are you guys doing?
Miss Biggs, you want to have a seat? Looks
Miss
comfortable.
Biggs is looking for traps.
One side,
I know,
one side,
yeah.
one side check.
I'm just looking around at this corner down here, to the right of the throne. I guess. Do I see anything other than these pillars? Is there anything in the room?
No, it's all just these pillars that look like rays of sun. You know, they're the bases of those pillars are like sun motifs, and the pillars themselves look like rays of light shooting up.
Is there anything
On
up
the
there?
Outside of the pillar, right?
On the base of the pillar, yeah, you know, it looks
So,
like,
it's painted on or something like that to make it look like sun.
yeah.
Anything up there on the ceiling? No. Okay.
Not yet.
While Miss Biggs is checking for traps, I want to look at the skeleton and try to draw on whether he was a king or whether he was somebody important or like what his nature or origin was.
You can immediately deduce it is a king, a former king of yore.
Of what? Sorry?
Of yesteryear,
Yeah.
long ago, and it's still wearing its crown, and you deduce with Hermann as well, who's observing the other side of the room. Yes, this whole room is a trap. This whole room has this ability to shoot up, spectral spears.
Spectral?
Yeah, like rays of sun.
What triggered
Miss
you?
Biggs is like, we shouldn't. I don't.
Just the presence of you guys.
Okay.
Do I see anything on the skeleton that reminds me of anything from the old world, perhaps, or anything at all? Any clothing, any armor?
The sigil on the crown is the coat of arms.
Miss Biggs, are you finished?
What worries you?
This whole room is trapped. Somebody being, I don't know what will set them off.
Everybody out, quick! Quick! And I make
Is
no
that the
straight towards
wisest move? To move quickly in a trapped room?
them. I freeze. You're right, Gallivan. But what can we
Everybody
do?
move slowly out.
We didn't notice any triggers.
No.
Miss Banks, did you notice any triggers?
Did I?
No.
Okay, everybody out slowly.
Okay, we're making our way out.
Miss Biggs is gonna hang back a second.
Who's going first?
Definitely Jormund.
Okay, Jormund, you hear like a in the other room.
Well, Jormund thinks staying in the trap room is a bad idea, so he's just gonna say, sounds like we've got company. And
Gallivan's there as well.
yep, I'm gonna start pushing my way out.
Does the crown look like it's worth anything?
It looks very valuable.
Miss Biggs is gonna grab the crown before leaving the room.
Okay.
Herman, by the way,
Yeah.
is also leaving.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're plucking the crown. Just a second. What are you doing, Gallivan?
I'm
Before the round's
following
over.
folks out.
You following folks out?
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, so as you guys step out into, you guys love this, from the
nice.
spectral, the spiral mural.
Let's get a little
Bang, and it's from the spiral to mosaic. Slime has just oozed down off of the tiles and has coalesced into this orange goo, and you can see that the mosaics are actually a different color completely. They're patina like the Oris itself, and has by the removal of the orange goo, you can see that there's gears with and gems lining the tiled wall.
That's very interesting. Do we all make it into this room? Or are we kind of crowded in?
Those
here?
three do. You guys three, yeah, you three do. Miss Biggs is back there plucking a crown. And let's roll initiative. Let's see who's gonna go first.
I have advantage on initiative. 19.
Well, so highest is gonna go first.
Jesus. Roll.
Initiative is straight roll
And dexterity.
and dexterity.
Okay, so I got 22.
Okay,
I also
22.
have 22.
Who's got the higher dex?
I have +3.
Plus 4.
+3. What the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why your stats are unbelievable, man.
God damn. -1, -1, -1, -1,
Yeah,
-1, +2.
yeah, you are
Wow.
How do you have +3?
This is a like pre-made character.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, I just randomly
Pre-mades
rolled.
are the fucking best.
Yeah. So Herman, you'll go
Alright.
first since it's even. We're gonna go clockwise. If it was odd, we go counter. So Herman, you're up, and then
Oh,
That's
that's
actually good.
perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Herman. Yeah, that's the best thing you guys could have done. It's very aware of you.
I know. I'm gonna shoot right at its phallic little head there.
Okay.
Phallic little head.
All right, nice. That's a 23.
All right, you hit it. It's just a big glob of goo.
4.
All right, 4 damage. Jormund.
How's it looking? Does it reel?
No, it's as if you. It's hit. It's hurt, but it's doesn't look like it even made a scratch.
Shit.
Yeah, Jormund taps his staff on the ground and says something in Dwarvish that sounds like magic missile.
What would that be?
In Dwarvish?
Buck tuck. Okay, go. So you're gonna roll your d20 and see if you can get this spell off.
Yep, it's a DC 1,
11, DC 11.
14.
Oh, good. Yeah, I saw that dramatic roll.
Yeah, shaking the table.
And then,
Hey, actually, you rolled magic missile with advantage.
oh, true. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Because I rolled.
unless you roll a critical.
Yeah,
Just give it a
Yeah.
just
Because if you roll a crit, you can double any numerical value.
Seriously?
Yep, that's how spells work for. That's how crits work for spells.
Well,
give it a try.
for sleep, I mean, I have like a special thing that says when I have. No, I don't know.
Magic
I
missile
was-
always rolls with advantage. That's the natural nature of the spell. Yeah.
I know. It's just, okay.
Okay, so no crit.
So D4,
What do these missiles look like?
3. Just blue flames.
Blue flip. Nice. 3 damage.
Yep.
It slumps against the ochre jelly and it's trucking along, filling up the passageway out. It's like taking up all this space, and you can see it's rearing with 2 tentacles. Miss Biggs, you
gonna-
pluck the crown, and you can just see like the skeleton itself just like falls further onto the spear. And the spear, like as it was coming up, it starts slipping on the floor.
And I'm gonna get out of this room.
Okay. You're on your way out. Gallivan.
Okay. Let's see. First thing I'm gonna do is
The spear looks very maybe a gold have I mentioned.
Oh, wait. So the room is trapped with spectral spears. But
Yes.
The spear he is on.
Is actually
real.
there. Yes, correct. And as I said, as you were leaving and taking the crown, the spear kind of like like the body's like collapsing in on itself as the spear is like moving as well. Looks like a pretty fucking good spear.
Yeah, can I grab both?
If you'd like to stay another round and take the spear, yeah.
Oh, I gotta stay another round?
Trade-offs.
Yeah, they got the jelly handle. I'll take
Okay.
another round.
Gallivan.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Shield of Faith. So
Good call.
Let's see. That'll be...
Draw upon the power of Geed.
Right.
Keep.
And I'm so sorry. Spellcasting is...
It's going to be your wisdom. Your wisdom modifier
Got
to
it.
the d20 roll. You're going to have to make 10 plus the tier level of the tiers of the spell.
Got it, okay.
So it should be 11 for a level 1 spell.
Alright, so 9 or higher.
You need a 9 or higher.
I can't read that.
That is a 10. So there will be 12.
Your faith barely holds on. Yeah. Okay. Forces of your faith surround you, protecting you, giving you what? Plus 2 to armor?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Just remind me of that.
Nice.
Okay. And I still have enough... I can still make a shot at the
Yeah.
slime. Okay. So I've got a crossbow ready. And I'm going to fire that crossbow. So let's see here. 17.
You hit it. Roll for damage. You hit it easily. It's like hitting the broadside of a big sticky barn.
3.
3 damage. It's punctured and oozing, and now it starts lumbering forward. Let's see. It's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's one of the tentacles come out to Gallivan, armor class 17. It needs a 15 or higher, 14 or higher. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second tentacle goes towards Jormund as these ochre lashes. It hits you for 3 damage.
Down to 2.
As this big thing just slaps you and just all this disgusting orange jelly flicks all on your beautiful armor.
Immediately start.
Jormund, are you alright?
Slimed.
I mean, I just got trucked, right?
Oh yeah. That's forceful
Take a
hit.
second
All right,
to
Hermann,
respond.
you are up.
Herman's moving to the passageway here.
It's blocked, but you can try to slip through.
Oh, it's completely blocked?
Yeah, there's like ooze just slipping it, like clogging it everywhere.
Oh, I see.
If you double move, I could say you get to the entrance, but you won't be out of the room.
That's okay. So I'm going to kind of get behind the tentacles towards the door, and I'm just going to stab into the tentacle with my dagger,
Okay.
or, slash at it or whatever.
Yep.
Give a little slash. So 18, and then, because I'm using my dexterity for that one, 1 damage.
And as you take your dagger and just you start jabbing through it, and you can hear it like wincing, and if an ooze could scream, and all of a sudden there's just 2 blobs there.
Oh, good.
Oh.
It's small, or
It's a smaller size, yes, but there are now 2 of them with each have their
before
own
it was,
one giant mass.
Yeah, and
And
now
this is getting
it's
penetrated with all your attacks, and he's cut
our
through.
size, or
Yeah, it's like, but now there's 2 of them, each able to make attacks. But if it's any consolation, its hit points are distributed between the 2 blobs.
Okay, well, that's good news.
But now there's 4 tentacle attacks.
Oh, good.
Well, let's reduce that.
Yes, let's, Ms. Biggs. Let us do that.
Collectivize.
so Jormund wants to take a second to see is the ooze acidic or
It doesn't seem like it's burning you.
Okay, good. So being up close enough.
Thank God.
Yeah, Jormund's gonna stand back up and tap his staff again. Once again, the same thing, the magic missile. Is it possible to split missiles?
How many missiles do you have?
Does not say. So I would assume.
So wait, how many
Something I
missiles
can-
do you fire? I thought you only fired
Doesn't say.
one.
I think it's 1.
Okay.
Magic missile. Okay, it does say missile.
Yeah, I think you probably get an extra 1 every
Would you like
2
an extra
levels.
dice
You
for
got.
one?
You can look it up if you want for him, Nick, but not right now. On your turn.
Yeah, both are literally both 6s.
Both
Oh,
6s.
19.
Close. Okay.
Same D4, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Could you
The
split
one-
the damage?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but
So 1 damage each.
yeah, I'll hit the one at. Yeah, I'd like to do that if possible.
I'm gonna say no.
All right, cool. I'll hit the
The big one?
Yeah. Well, not the big one, but the one attacking Gallivan.
The one attacking Gallivan.
Yeah.
Okay. So the missile strikes it, hits it.
So 2 damage.
All right. So Miss Biggs over in that fabled little throne room. As you pull out the spear, you can feel this spear just glowing with just a dim light. Speaking of which, Gallivan is in the other room, so you are like shrouded in a very dim light, almost darkness. If not for the gold,
very dim light.
yeah, I will grant you that. If not for the gold of the spear reflecting and the crown that you've lifted up itself, you would not be able to see this. And you can, as you pick this spear up, you feel like you gain a sense of keen sense, like you can't be surprised.
Oh.
But upon taking the spear out of this last subject, do you see spears start manifesting in the room? Let's see if they hit you. Miss Big's 14. Wow. And they do not hit you.
Okay.
Is it-
I'm running out of here.
Sure, yep. It's gonna be,
Double move?
you'll get to the door. They might have a chance to hit you again on the way out.
Okay.
Okay, yep, Gallivan, you're up.
Jormund, what a good friend to have. Let's go and Gallivan.
I'm cutting.
My liege! You grace us with your presence in the
The
doorway.
crown is on the side of the head. The staff is.
Spear.
Spear.
Is it a throwable spear?
Yeah, you can throw a spear, yeah.
Yeah, I already used my action in.
Right, that.
Okay. I don't get like a dash as a bonus action being a thief or something.
You double moved, but by taking the spear, that's the trade-off. You're still in the room.
Okay.
But you didn't get hit.
Not
No, he
yet.
did not get it this time around.
Nice.
Can somebody grab me?
Gallivan.
Okay. I'm going to cast Holy Weapon on my mace. Oh, that's lucky 11.
Lucky 11. Wow, your mace is graced by the holy power of Geed.
Mace is graced.
Your mace is graced.
So I'm gonna. So I'm gonna take my, holy powered mace, and I'm going to strike the slime closest to me.
Go for it. Roll it. Probably will hit this thing pretty easily.
Give it a whack.
Whack it.
All right, there we go. That'll be 21.
Whack it. Roll for damage.
Come on, Big Dan.
Your graced mace coming in for the hit.
3.
3 damage.
Oh. No bonus to the damage?
Oh yeah, +1.
Oh,
So
4.
Just enough to kill it.
Ah, there we
You
go.
lucky
I was
holy
gonna
man.
say-
As the tentacles reared up to try to attack you, you realize you had a little extra oomph from Geed as you got the last of it with your blessed weapon into the beast itself. And
Not
it,
looking so bad.
and it trickles away as the last one does its best to, we'll say, attack Hermann since it's right there.
So I see this tentacle looking at me.
2
Damn
tentacles.
it.
And then whack with 15. It needs 12 or higher. Whack. 1 hits you for 4 damage. As these tentacles are reeling their last. Okay, Hermann. You can slip through or make an attack. Or do whatever
Herman, are
you
you
want.
well?
I'm fine. So I'm gonna swipe at the tentacle. Or at
I'm
the,
not.
huh?
No, you're like, I'm fine. I'm not.
Crit!
Oh, nice.
All right.
Sweet, so you'll roll your damage twice.
Okay, nice. Oof. Sticking to me. All right, so that's a total of 4.
4 damage.
I hate rolling d4s.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
the
the
worst.
worst.
Like, what is
Really
this?
are.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
Yeah,
There we
they
go.
should just have 2 blank sides. Just roll it again.
So you pierce into it and you can see you're like cutting off bits of blobs as it's trying to divide, but the chunks of ochre jelly just fall inert. And this thing's holding on to its last lifespan.
Come on, finish it off.
So this one's holding on to his left
There's
side.
only 1 left, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Gallivan crushed that other one.
Let's do it. And found it. It doesn't matter. 15. Let's roll for the 20. Nope. And our d4. 3.
As you summon the power of this blue fire magic missile, you crush the ochre jelly
Get out of there.
to smithereens as
Nice
The
shot.
citadel returns to darkness, and the last of the spears does their best. They need a 12 or higher to hit Miss Biggs, and tink, tink. So you can see the spears tink, 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 just firing up behind you.
Miss Beard looks like they're ready to throw this. You guys got it.
I'm coming
thanks
in.
to you.
You got it.
It's big. It's good to see you. Oh, you've got stuff for us.
Yeah, I got this spear for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I take the spirit.
Is it a magical spear?
It is a magical spear.
Very much.
Gonna give that up so easily, huh?
Before
Fucking
asking the
friends.
question.
We're followers of Guy. I trust him to know what to do with it.
Very wily in your ways, Miss Biggs. Well, I commend you on your time in the chamber there. That was time well spent.
You honor me with your generosity. Thank you.
You can always pay me for it if you prefer.
Generosity begets generosity. That I understand.
Shall we?
Yep, let's go.
We can discuss this later.
Sure.
Any-
Yeah, let's go.
Do we want to heal up as well?
I was gonna say, are you all feeling in need of a little bit of healing?
I've heard a little bit. Not too bad.
Are you sure about that?
Not too bad.
Well, you know what they say about an ounce of prevention and cure and all that. So let's see. 15. That's good. And
Very good.
D6 is...
Now-
What level are you?
I am a level 2. Rounded
So
down.
2d6.
Well, half my level rounded down though.
Yeah, half of 2 is 1.
1 plus. Oh, I missed the 1 plus. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see.
2 d6s of healing?
Yeah.
1 plus half my level. Yeah.
He's
Level
level.
one.
What level are you now?
2.
Level 2.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
you split this among 2 targets?
Yeah.
Only if you roll a crit.
Healed.
Perfect. Back to 5.
Thank you much. Herman, how about you? You got struck by the tentacles.
Hit
as well.
me.
All right.
So while you go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What is that?
that's 10.
That's a 10.
Plus 1, right?
I need an 11.
Oh, it's 10
It was
including
an
your
8
wisdom.
plus 2.
10 plus my tier level.
Right, right.
So
It's always the Orus.
Let's save that.
Just reminding everyone.
Everyone.
Well, you can hold on to that. It's for my sake, so...
Well, if he doesn't, then he loses it.
He's saying that he's gonna spend
Oh.
his.
Right.
I see.
So, so this is about our position in the
old world, yeah.
right? So Herman thinks back on his time as a shadowy figure in the underworld of the capital city, and he remembers a little cheeky heist that he did one time, and he stumbled and ended up crashing his arm into through a window, and so he got all cut up, and he had to go and find himself rummaging through the little jars of this house that he was robbing, some herbs. Of course, this was a wealthy house, so he found what he needed and kind of cured up his wounds and made it out of the heist in one piece. And so he's thinking about this healing history.
It's like you rummage the medicine cabinet of a rich noble while you're stealing from his house.
He's trying to break. Oh shit! Cut his arm all up. So
That's funny.
Go ahead, re-roll that.
Okay.
Thanks to the luck token of Herman.
Another 8.
come on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
No. Oh!
It hit my arm.
Hey, it's on the table. It counts. What'd you get?
That's a 4.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Herman's memories are worth nothing. The damage.
It was his house.
And we can roll this again.
Yeah.
How much are you hurt?
Not that bad.
No,
Yeah.
the point is, if he doesn't, he'll lose the ability to cast the spell.
But it remained
not forever.
Right,
It's
for
not
the remainder of the day,
critical
so he'd have to rest up to get it back. So this is the moment of,
We didn't have a healer last time,
Yeah,
and
look
we
what
all
happened.
made it out fine, right? We all made it.
all right. So
Okay.
I go back to a conversation that I had with Jormund after having witnessed his willingness to help the other citizenry of Arventa. And, I invite him back to the pergola to have a drink with me, which I'm hoping he obliges. And I ask him, Jormund, I have to ask, because your demeanor, because your willingness to serve is frankly inspiring, and it is something I quite envy. I want to ask what compels you to do so.
Well, I appreciate that. It's always been taught to me that one must help. And here in Arventa, everybody needs to survive, so it's necessary, almost compulsory of me to help everybody as best as I can. We need food, we need anything, water. We need to find out what dangers are out there. It's important, and I think everybody in Arventa should do the same.
Well, I have to admit that since coming to Arventa, I've felt like a bit of a stranger among the citizenry, especially because of, well, frankly, there are very few of us that look to the benefit of others. So to give out free ale and accommodations and things of that nature, sometimes it worries me when I appear as an alien to even the friends among me.
Especially from a man of faith, too. That certainly will get you some odd stares.
Yes, well, but I'm glad to have found company in you, my friend.
And we cheers. Cheers.
as you clink the glass, you gain a moment of hope to re-roll this die. Is it good enough to keep your cure wounds?
So, hey, yes it is.
Nice.
It is a 14.
14, so you knock the power through your hands.
1.
Great.
7.
Ooh, yeah.
Took a lot.
That's the good stuff.
All right, now let's get
Now
moving
your
quickly.
memory works.
Yeah.
So with that, second spell. Okay.
So we're making our way back out to here, I assume.
As you pass into this next room with the bedroom, you are met with the sounds of sobbing. And as your light starts, penetrating the dark room, you can see that there's another beast creature holding up the recently killed monster. The backs turned to you. It's as if they're making their way to the central chamber.
Oh, they're going to the central chamber, the direction that we were
And
going.
they picked up the body that was recently killed.
Now remind me, when you say the monster, I thought you said it
There's
was...
these beast creatures. They're all, this room is lined with them dead, and there was one that was freshly killed. And then there's another beast creature picking up the one that was freshly killed.
So it was a beast creature picking up one of his own kin.
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. We didn't investigate the cogs and shit back on the wall there. Do we want to do that? I think Herman would.
I mean, you want to retcon and go back?
I mean, we can just walk back.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you leave this creature behind?
Hey, wait, we forgot about those gears. Anybody else?
I'll reach out to the creature before you venture back. I say, be still. Be still.
As you your light comes from around the corner and you start approaching it, it just starts howling and just carrying this creature a little bit further and it's just cowering at your presence.
My apologies, my sorrows. They're with you. He hands over his ration, and
The creature's looking. You can just see it's like a cosmos of fog is just covering its eyes. It's looking, but it's not seeing anything.
it doesn't see. It doesn't see us. It barely sees what I'm presenting it.
Yeah, it's this.
well, it reacted to you. It reacted to your voice. And let me try. And I want to speak to it in primordial and say, Beast, whoa, where are you going?
And this thing just trying to summon up the ability, the confidence to like reply in this guttural primordial language, and it's just again just stupefied. It seems like it's under some deep dark enchantment of the Citadel, of this land. Again, perhaps Perekios' premonition is coming true as these creatures are being corrupted by the very walls themselves.
Chamber, give brother.
Do they speak primordial now?
They are to him.
Okay.
Is it time for the funeral?
Give it to our Lord.
Well, who was the Lord that we saw in the other room?
And like when you say that, he's like stupefied.
There is only one Lord whose skin is red with blood.
Jesus Christ. I turn
Jormund,
to
what do you see?
and I say, these creatures are not our friends. Sounds like a blood sacrifice is about to be made.
Maybe you can try and cure it of any.
It's starting to go to the
ailments.
central chamber.
Miss Big thinks we should move forward and follow it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's follow it.
Can I follow it and lay a hand to cure wounds on it?
If you'd like.
I think you roll those luck dice and... Come on, baby. Easy clap.
17, okay. So, let's see.
I didn't even see it. I said I didn't even see it.
5, 6.
As you place your hand on it and the power of Geed flows through it, it just like reacts to it and like a weight has been lifted, and for a second the fog lifts. And he just takes a deep breath there. And then almost in like, if you could imagine old English, like a language that has passed time.
What they call people wenches.
Yeah, right, yeah. And like the old, type of stuff. And he, I have breathed for a long time. Oh, and all of a sudden there's just like a wave of this darkness. The cloud covers his eyes.
He said what?
It's like he's breathed for the first time. And he starts, and almost like with a revigored strength, starts carrying this dead body back, presumably his brother, into this main chamber.
I'm not letting it put that body on the altar.
I don't recommend that either.
I don't think so. That was kind of you to think of it.
Let's see what it does first. And we definitely don't. We're gonna prevent him from putting it down. But I want to, see. I want to see what how he treats his lord or whatever in terms of routine or tradition or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But once he goes for it, I want to cast sleep on him to knock him out.
Sure, yeah. As this creature carries the fallen brother back to this altar, you can see that the presence of the onyx statue looms as if expecting this sacrifice, and he places it down onto the altar.
I want to
surrounded.
sleep him before that.
Sure, yeah. He's just like as he's approaching him. Go ahead, cast your sleep.
I roll this with advantage because I chose it as spellmaster.
Nice.
That's a 3.
Good thing.
And that's a 4. Unlucky. Yeah, unlucky. I'm not going to use my token on that.
It's always the worst.
No.
Okay. Just reminding you. I know it's a new thing. That's why I'm just bringing it to your attention.
So what? If I fail the spellcast, something bad happens, right?
If you get a critical fail, which you didn't.
Oh.
So you fail. So you can no longer cast sleep until you rest a full night's rest to regain your magics.
Cool.
Good moves.
Can I? Yeah. So it's at the altar
It's
now.
placing the body down, and it just starts backing up and just like getting to a prostrate position.
I think we should leave.
I think we should take it off the altar. No.
I think that would be best. Whatever is here is unholy.
So do you want to take it off?
Yes.
Gallivan, let's get this thing off of here. So we go and pull the body down.
And as you start to make your way towards the altar, you can just hear the creatures face down in a spread out position, just starting to like defy what you're doing, but it's not getting up off the ground.
do.
Can I smack him with my staff? Try to knock him out. I mean, my
you'd like.
sleep fails, so I like go to touch him, and
You touch him with your staff, and you're like,
I could feel the powers not coming from my hand, so I just.
He's still on the ground.
A little bit of extra persuasion.
I meant to do this.
Can I do so?
If you'd like, yeah.
All right, let's do it. D20 -1. This is great.
You roll with advantage since he's on the ground.
Okay, cool. Give me another.
Ooh, it's 20.
Oh, not fun.
So with that 20, you knock him out.
Okay, but
Completely.
I didn't want to do lethal damage.
Yeah. You just totally like get him, or just enough to just knock him out completely.
Nice. Quick, let's pull it down.
We lift the body off the altar.
Yeah, and as you start removing it from the altar, you can just the skulls just start jangling, and just the bull statue just looms over you guys, and it seems to almost grow in stature. And you're not sure if it's like the light just growing dim or what, but the presence of this thing is just intimidating.
We should get moving.
Let's go.
I don't want to be here anymore.
And you can just kind of feel, the skulls, just they fall to your feet, and you can just feel like, oh, was that me? Was that you? And the dead creature that you've pulled off. What are you guys doing with it?
Just put it on the ground, I think.
Yep. While we do that, I'm gonna arm with it with the spear.
How long does your spells last? They're probably done now, huh?
I was gonna say 5 rounds, so
Okay,
they're
so
probably
yeah.
expired by now.
Miss Biggs is gonna move to this next room.
Yeah, I agree.
And I say, Hermann, help me move the body so that when this guy wakes up, he doesn't try to do it again.
What? Where? Move it where?
I bring it with us. Put it back in the room. I don't know, anywhere. Hide it.
Fine.
Yeah.
So as you guys, deliberating what to do with the body, you can just hear it in the opposite end of the chamber, just like, when another skull falls off.
So down here.
Yeah, it's in the darkness.
Never mind.
Let's go. So, following Miss Biggs to the door.
It's locked.
I'm gonna lockpick it.
It'll take some time.
Okay.
Let's get ready to fight, I think.
Just hear the starts screaming in the chamber. What are you doing, Gallivan?
We're just leaving.
Oh, so I follow them out. I continue to advance on the exit.
And your light goes out.
There's no exit, by the way. There's a locked door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody light a new torch. Miss Biggs will light a new torch.
No, you're lockpicking. I'll light a new torch.
Okay.
I'm near the door there, so.
In the distance, you can feel the presence of the Scarlet Minotaur there at the opposite end of the chamber, facing its presence on the altar. Something has been placed for their blood god, their blood-skinned god. And so let's roll initiative. Let's see who's gonna go. As you, Gallivan, and Miss Biggs fear this nightmare made real.
I mean, one person fears.
20.
21. No, 20. Sorry.
20?
Yeah.
Highest?
20.
So I guess 20.
Okay, so again,
So
you
same
got
thing again.
You got the same thing again.
Yeah,
Which is good. We get-
yeah, you get the
yeah.
full circle, the full crest.
All right, so am I able to light that torch now?
Yeah, it'll take a whole round.
Another whole round?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Light the torch.
You see Hermann doing his best. If someone cast the light, that would be instant.
Would love to have that spell.
You can see like spark as Hermann is fumbling through his stuff, finding the torch, and now doing his best to light it.
Would you allow the argument that me casting magic missile with my blue flame could light the torch?
I would not say it lights the torch.
All right, cool. I'm gonna cast magic missile at the Minotaur thingy.
Okay, you'll roll with disadvantage in the darkness, so you just roll normally.
Just a regular roll.
So the
8.
there's still a cloud over the sun here, like where it's dark in here. Okay.
8 fails, so
I'm gonna move to the back of the room.
as you start
Backpedaling.
backpedaling.
Towards us.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hoi. So we're all over by the door now.
We're gonna say this is a big room too.
Okay.
Okay.
like a big antechamber. So nears are gonna like get you to the pillar, and then another near will get you to the door, roughly.
Well, I had already moved.
Yeah, that's
over
fine. That's
most
fine. I'm
of
just
that way.
saying,
I can be
like
near the
since
pillar.
we're here,
Yeah.
abstract
Like
distance.
a double near from the middle.
Right,
Double move from the middle.
yeah.
Sure.
Miss Biggs.
I was lockpicking the door. Is that
Yeah.
open yet?
Not yet. No. You can stop now, or choose to finish
We'll
off.
take another. Yeah.
You'll take another round. Yeah.
I guess I'll keep lockpicking.
Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna move. Can I double cast?
Let's roll a dex check on that.
Sure.
Yeah, if you get a 15 or higher, we'll say it unlocks.
19.
Nice.
In that case, Miss Biggs is gonna move.
Okay.
Is the door big enough for the Minotaur?
Yeah, yeah.
He'll follow us, but we can get going.
If I don't move and I don't swing anything, can I cast 2, or is it?
You can only cast a spell. We'll get
Cast
one
a spell.
action, yeah?
Understood. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on Shield of Faith again. So let's give that a go. All right, that'll do it. So Shield of Faith is active, +2 to my AC for 5 rounds. All right, and then I will. I don't have the crossbow ready, so I can't do that. Can I close the gap to the Minotaur?
No, you can only move, and it'll take you to like the second pillars.
Okay.
You're gonna go towards him. You're not gonna get into the hallway.
That's what Gallivan's doing, yeah.
Oh, bold move.
Okay, so the plan's to run.
That's what we're doing. I think pretty clearly. Yeah.
In the darkness.
Fair enough. All right.
We're running. We're like Gallivan. We're running. Get away.
All right, then I'm gonna hold position.
Okay.
Okay.
So where are you? Like right in front of the thing?
Yeah.
Are you like over here?
Yep.
Somewhere? Okay.
Because I was helping you with the body.
Right. Okay.
All right, so you can hear as it starts charging down, and we'll just give it a random roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since Miss Biggs is out of the room, to Hermann Rothe as it runs all the way down, charging. And 1 horn attack times 2 if it hits. What's your armor class is 15? It needs a 9 or higher.
Oh boy.
You're about to get one shot.
Boom!
Does anybody wanna?
As a horn in the darkness penetrates Hermann Rothe for 12 points of damage.
Wait, what?
It'll double damage as it's charging down the way.
I'm down.
You can use that.
Yeah.
What would you like to use it on?
The attack roll?
The attack roll? Sure. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So what's
What is
the hopeful for the future?
I see. Yeah, I see him start to charge, and I just, I remember meeting Hermann and the stuff we've built, the circle, how we're organizing, how the outpost is starting to get food, water, really starting to hunt, to start growing things, cultivating the area nearby, and yeah, I think that the outpost is going to be something.
Hopeful for Hermann.
Yeah.
Especially since he's lighting the torch as well too. So
We'll see.
It needs a 9 or higher.
Yeah,
to
currently
hit
I'm on the
Hermann.
ground like.
Not yet. It's as if it's running at you. 9 or higher.
Let's see.
Oh, 7!
What a save.
Great call.
So with that hopeful moment in the future, Hermann is critical to the lifeblood of Arventa thus far. You can see the Minotaur charging as it runs right by him, and as he does so, the torch flickers on, blazing the room full of light, and you can see that the Minotaur has run into the onyx statue, almost in an ironic twist as it starts shattering its arm of the onyx statue into pieces with its horn, and it seems unfazed by it.
Does it split us like this?
Yeah. Hermann, your life has been saved in the nick of time.
Whew. That was close. So I'm gonna hustle into the
Flintstone run?
into the chamber here. Yeah.
Little feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still keeping the light,
Sure.
at it. And then I'm also just gonna I can't shoot. Yeah, I can't shoot it.
You got your move.
Well, no, I mean, I have an action, but I can't shoot with the torch in my hand, right?
You can pass them as bigs.
All right, so I'm like, giving you the torch, and with the smooth motion of passing the torch, I get a little arrow notched, and I'm gonna shoot it just for shits, and that's it.
And it is a shitty shit for sure.
Oops.
You had your shits. Okay, so the arrow goes wide as it clicks off the onyx statue. Jormund.
So is this hallway that we're going down one person wide, or?
No. You guys can like slip around each other as need be, but it's narrow.
All right, but being worried about Miss Biggs, who I've promised to help reach the old world again. I think
Are we fighting or are we running?
I'm trying to run, but I need to make you get it.
Because we can fight.
So I think I'm going to take a move back towards the center. Well, not too far, like somewhere where I can still maybe access the door, just like moving away from it as best as I can. And I'm going to fire a magic missile. Woohoo! Magic missile! 15. So it succeeds. Oh, but I could get.
You didn't lose that?
20.
Oh no, you
No,
lost
no,
sleep.
sleep.
Yep. So I hit it for 3 damage. And I'm going to yell to Miss Biggs. Miss Biggs, run!
As you are, up against a wall, casting your spell, and it hits the Minotaur, your blue flame, and you notice there's actually a secret door right behind you.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Miss Biggs,
That doesn't help the situation because I'm trying to save Miss Biggs, but...
you've got the torch in your hand. You hear the howls of the Minotaur behind you. You see Hermann barely escape the charge.
Question.
Not your turn.
Is the Minotaur aware of me?
Yo, you have the torch, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Miss Biggs is...
Wait, what? How do you have the torch?
Hermann handed it
I
off.
passed it off.
Oh, before you moved?
To shoot.
Okay.
to shoot.
Lit it up, moved in, threw the torch, got the arrow, cocked it,
Okay.
fired it off.
Yeah. I think Miss Biggs is going to take a shot at the Minotaur from like the corner, like behind Hermann, and say like, "Everybody get in the hallway."
Okay.
Oh, that's Gallivan.
Yeah, Gallivan's
Yeah.
over here. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I was like-
I am Gallivan, then. My bad.
Oh.
Okay.
3.
Oh.
3.
Are you serious about making that hit?
No. But yeah, I do wanna back up. Can I like what's?
Yep. Further down, go ahead. You can.
Oh my gosh, it's just hallways.
The depths of the Citadel. Gallivan, you can see the torchlight. You're now shrouded in darkness. You are as well too, Jormund.
Oops.
Oh no. Well. All right. Where did the Minotaur come from?
The opposite end of the room.
Just
Presumably one of those 2 doors. Yeah.
Oh boy. What will it take to get to this door? Is this considered far?
That is far. Yeah.
Okay.
This one's not.
Oh, is that open?
That is open. You
just
guys went
came
in
through.
there. Yeah. That's the the fecal matter bedroom.
The shit room.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, bolt down this hallway. Yeah, double move, get me to the into the sacrifice room.
Okay, so you book off in the darkness, heading in, following your sense and smelling the urine and fecal matter of the room there, and you can hear in the darkness the bellow of this Minotaur as it starts scouring. Let's see who it goes after. And you hear it just thudding off in the darkness.
What?
All right, let's move.
So it's gone somewhere over here.
Yep, maybe towards the dwarf, maybe towards Gallivan.
Cool. Yeah, it's your turn.
Get in here,
Herman, yeah.
Jormund! So I'm gonna take off down this hallway as far as I can get.
Okay, you get about there, yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna push open the secret door, hole in the wall, whatever, and then I'm gonna run down the hallway that they went down.
Okay, so
Try to like, no, the other one.
So you just
I'm
kind of
just
like
gonna open
the
it
door.
as a distraction.
Oh, okay.
And sneak out with the darkness.
Right, I know it's
Yeah,
not
head
my
towards
turn.
that way.
Can I still ask that question?
yeah, sorry, yeah. It was your turn.
How big is that?
No, it's not your turn.
How big is
You
that
missed
door?
your turn. What?
How big is that secret door? Small?
Oh,
Large?
you don't know. You're not there.
How big is that door?
It's small.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's smaller than the Minotaur.
Okay. I should have gone down that hallway. All good. Where you go? Miss Biggs.
Yeah, I think Miss Biggs is going to say, like, everybody hurry up. And is maybe gonna move this way.
I don't know
go.
if that's the right way to go, to be honest.
Oh, there's a door there.
I mean,
Is it locked?
There's an opening.
It
There's
doesn't
next
seem
to
locked.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. North.
potentially.
Okay.
I mean, we see it, but yeah, I don't know if it connects.
Yeah, there was a back entrance to the Citadel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Miss Biggs is going to go first.
Oh, we know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, yeah. Okay, we can go this way.
I don't know if it connects or not. I just know that there's that entrance there. Somehow.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Gallivan, you are in the darkness as you are just shrouded by the scent of shit and piss.
Oh no, wait, doesn't he have dim? I gave him the spear. He has dim light.
It was reflecting the light that was around the
I
corner,
thought it was
but
in
now
there.
in complete darkness, you have the feel of the golden spear as well as, is your mace blessed? No, you have your
Nothing's blessed at the moment.
right, but
If
your
he
shield of
blesses it,
faith.
does it produce light?
Maybe if he tries it in the darkness here, and you hear the thudding of footsteps drawing
Does
closer.
he have any effect from the spear?
He is not surprised.
He can never be surprised.
No, I feel pretty surprised right about now.
No, you don't.
So you'll only be, we'll say we'll only be able to move near if you're gonna pace around in the dark. 'Cause you have no idea where you're going.
I'm gonna try going back the way I came. I'm gonna try going back the way I came.
Okay. As you round the corner, you just feel the hot breath of the Minotaur.
I knew that.
Rest in peace, Gallivan.
You just hear like him, what languages do you speak?
Where would that be?
So far only common, at least so far as I know.
Can I hear?
You hear some types, what languages do you speak?
Primordial, Goblin, Dwarvish, and Common.
You don't know?
Cool.
I don't understand what's going on.
So you just hear
Is it your turn?
I mean,
still?
I was gonna say,
it's the Minotaur's turn, but
I was gonna say, it's a quick action. I start praying,
okay.
but I,
Oh my god.
oh my god, indeed. Yeah.
Herman.
Oh man, Gallivan. Where is he? Jormund, are you down there?
Yes.
Gallivan?
Gallivan, are you over there? Do you see him?
I don't see him. I don't have any lights.
Oh gods. Should we go back for him?
Absolutely. Let's go. Where'd you go?
Come on. So I'm gonna go back down this hallway.
I like.
You can
I
take
like
the
go to
torch.
open the
Okay,
door
alright.
and bump into him, and I'm
Yeah, exactly. You
I've got
guys-
the torch. Where the hell? Gallivan, where are you?
He was on that side.
All right, I've got the torch now, and I've come back to the door, so I've met up with Jormund. Gallivan!
I'm here.
Oh, he's over there.
You hear a distant voice yelling.
I am gonna go.
Oh, wait,
up
hold
to...
on. Before I end my turn, can I yell out to the Minotaur in Thanian, "What do you want with us?" No answer. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move
not
up,
his turn.
move up to the. I'm gonna move up as much as I can to the doorway with the light. Now, do I see down the hallway?
You see the tail end of the Minotaur around the corner there.
I'm shooting that tail end.
Shooting it in the tail.
All right.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's a 6, and that's a 4. Rest in peace, magic missile.
Oh my god.
No luck tokens? They're all spent, huh?
Yep.
Do you love that spell?
Do I love it?
I love that spell.
Whoa, whoa.
For a magic missile, bro? Oh,
For a magic missile.
I feel
Can
like
we save it to defend you?
It's got multiple uses.
How many uses does it have?
It's got
We don't
multiple
know.
uses.
We don't know.
All right.
I don't think we should use it.
I'm
Do you have? Wait, do you
don't
have
care.
any other
Alright, fair
spells?
I have one more.
You
spell.
can use it.
Wait. What's your
I
last?
didn't
Spin
realize
it in the
that
Oris.
there was a prerequisite to
Floating
using
disc.
it.
It's basically
So-
something to hold stuff.
Floating disc.
So the aura spins round and round. In a moment of peace amongst yourself as you were tinkering with the Oris, let's see what you have discovered. So what's the D20?
3.
Okay, so you see a moment in which you see Jormund struggling in the darkness as your life is on the line.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh, flip it. Well, go ahead, re-roll that.
Alright, sure.
Good call. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, at least if you're gonna use
like
it.
over your shoulder.
Yeah, if you're gonna use it, at least use it right.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would not know what I'm doing without you there.
Exactly.
I don't have that excuse. I've used this before.
As it's ticking down, a gem lights up. A cog spins. You can see in the darkness. A moment in when your life is on the line. Do you choose to accept this Oris reality?
I do choose to accept this.
What gem lights up? An inner cog starts spinning. You gain a critical hit on your spell that you thought you misspoke, misgestured, and in fact, it resulted in a powerful spell. So you get to double any numerical value. You can make it a D8 because that's
Make it a
well,
D8.
that's changing the 4 to a, or you can make it 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4, right? Because that's 2.
It would be better
2d4
odds
is
to roll
better.
2d4. Yeah, or you could do 2 targets or whatever, or. Nice.
Oh gosh.
Good thing I took 2.
Snake
Roll
eyes.
that?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
Yes,
No.
you can.
I mean, it didn't harm me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did 2 damage, huh? Okay. And you just hear this bellowing howl from within. So that was Jormund's turn. Miss Biggs, you're in the darkness.
I'm gonna light a torch.
You're gonna take some time. Gallivan, what do you do
Okay.
to this hot and sweaty smell?
I cast Holy Weapon.
On the spear.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
So you can double any numerical value.
So +2 to attacking damage?
Sure.
Or I can have the last 10 rounds.
I don't think we need 10 rounds.
I don't think so
dead.
either.
Yeah, you're dead before you-
Okay, you know what? Sure, let's go ahead and +2 to attack and damage. So,
What's happening in this moment? For you to burst a critical hit on your spell.
so I'm praying for my life, and out of absolutely nowhere, I'm divinely inspired to, in mid-prayer, announce the words that request my God to say to bless this weapon.
You're faced with the very thing that you wanted to forget. A history, a moment that you refused to accept as reality. And now in this moment, you have a moment of retribution.
You had to say that, Alex.
Yes.
You really had
Yes.
to say that. He
Yes.
wanted to forget this.
Well, it's not gonna go away until you rid it of the earth.
Oh, good grief.
So you
Alright.
you cast your spell. Now that's your round. We want to move,
Now
stand your ground.
am I able to attack? Or
No, you
that's
cast your
an
spell as your action.
Okay, fair enough. So I stand my ground.
You can hear the breath as you cast your spell. It's almost as if the Scarlet Minotaur itself is shaking its horns in disapproval. And you can just hear the sharpening of its axe as it raises it up in the air to bring it down upon you.
You said you held your ground?
Or I hold my position, I guess.
God damn. God damn.
I'm not going anywhere. That thing's catching up with me. I have nothing left to do but to stand
It's
there and
got
take
2
it.
axe attacks.
Jesus Christ.
There I am.
Your armor class is
17.
17. It needs an 11 or higher to score a hit.
Hey!
Natural 1. So we'll say in this moment, it has the fear about it. It raises its axe and it has this disapproval as you have forsaken and disobeyed its order to cower, to kneel, to serve it, something along those lines. And in fact, in your moment of triumph, gaining more connection with Geed, the axe swings down and just like in a burst of just holy light, you can see the look of uncertainty as the axe and just deflects off of the ground, and the Minotaur loses it.
Where does it go?
So it rolls off into the darkness, slides off into the darkness.
Oh, I mean, like towards him or towards us?
Evens towards you, odds towards the opposite way. So
All right,
further into the
towards
room.
me.
Yep. This thing is pissed. That natural 1 just saved your life. Wow. What a crit fail.
Okay. Do I still have the fucking torch?
Yeah. Well, let's see if it gets its just regular fists on you. We'll say it just needs a 17 or higher to hit you.
Sorry, it's using 2 axes and also has fists.
2 axe attacks.
No, it has 2 axe attacks,
Oh,
and the
one
axe is
big
gone.
axe.
So then it's just trying to use its hands
Oh,
and roll
okay.
the 13. No bonus. Didn't make it. Well, we'll add its strength and not its whole bonus.
Plus 3.
4.
Jesus.
Okay, so it gets its strength. It gets its hands on you for 1 damage. Meager at best.
All right, fair enough.
We'll take that. We take that.
It was they're trying to do its best, trying to recuperate, trying to bounce back, but man, you have knocked it off balance for sure. It has lost its axe. It's retaliating in a weak, meager blow. Gallivan clearly has the upper hand against the Scarlet Minotaur, at least in this
now.
momentum. Yeah.
You know, I like
This
the original
reality.
adjudication, but all right.
So I'm gonna move in here. Jormund, pass him the torch. This went so well last time. I'm gonna draw that bow for a 16.
Yes.
Is he aware?
Well, he's in darkness.
I'm in
No,
darkness.
that's fine. That's right. You have the light. Go for it.
So he's aware.
He's aware. Yeah.
4.
Yeah. The arrow goes into its hide. And this thing looks still strong. Very strong.
Would he have been considered? No, he wouldn't have been flanked.
Not here. No. You're up, Jormund.
Is flanking a thing in this game?
No.
No.
Okay. I didn't think it was.
What can I even do here? I don't have any spells to cast to do damage.
You can do magic missile.
No, I don't. I can't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you
I
should get.
can.
Yeah.
So let's
And you have
go.
advantage.
Thanks to the Oris
My
over here.
vote. Thank you. Woo! Good rolls. Oh, stealing all your dice. 2 damage. Yeah, I'm not moving into that hallway though. Just enough to I'm just staying where I can shoot magic missiles, and if he moves, then I'll catch up to him. But
Sure.
I do want to move behind this guy, Herman. If I can.
You're just gonna sneak behind me.
I was next to you. If we
Okay,
can both.
yeah.
Yeah, what's the range on magic missile?
Probably some.
Is it
far?
Okay, yeah, so you're good. As long as you can see it. Miss Biggs, your torch lights up.
All right, I'm gonna move. And Can I also take a shot at the Minotaur? Try to support my friend?
Yep.
All right.
With your crossbow?
With my crossbow.
Assume that's far.
It is far. 17 plus 3 is 20.
Hit. Roll for damage.
And he's aware?
Oh yeah. All you guys are with your light.
Ooh.
2 damage. Gallivan, what do you do with your blessed mace?
Wait, mace or spear?
Spear. Oh, your blessed spear.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a +1 spear.
Oh, so you have plus 3
hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't whiff that shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your spear is shining in this holy might.
All right, so. Okay, 22.
You hit. Roll for damage.
All right, so let's.
What's the die of the spear?
A d6.
Okay.
You can look that up.
Yep, it was a d6.
2 plus 3 is 5.
Wait, +1 applies to both attack and damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it is a mighty magic weapon.
All right, yeah, fine.
5 damage. Start piercing it. You can. It starts looking a bit winded after all these attacks and blows from the other room. As it slides further into the room, just pushing past you, going after its axe.
Okay.
It's now shrouded in darkness. It's gathering its axe somewhere in there.
Come to us.
Yup. Don't need to tell me twice.
Gallivan, what's going on? Where did it go?
It went into the shit room.
Why?
It lost its axe in the shit room.
It's not hurting you?
No,
Get out of there.
I'm trying.
So, what do you think, Biggs? Can we go down that passage we were going?
Maybe, but
Wait.
it looks...
There's a passage in the wall. It's much smaller than it can fit.
Over there? So I'm pointing kind of...
Yep.
Oh.
I point in that direction.
Yeah. It's opened. You opened it.
Yep.
Oh, come on, let's go. So I'm going to go over to the passageway here and just kind of step, I guess that's probably a double move, right?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, so I'm over at the passage. Come on.
This way. Little view down here. All right, so Jormund.
Sorry, I don't want to move you for your dice.
You just want them all. You want everyone's
I want to
dice.
roll with quadruple advantage.
super advantage.
I think that should be a thing.
Yeah, I think I'm just readying my attack to wait for
Yeah, is that a thing?
halfway?
wait for them to come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a magic
I'm
missile.
waiting for Gallivan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You want to move halfway or just stay?
Oh, I'm watching Gallivan, and if something comes up behind it, then I shoot. But,
Fair.
Okay.
Wait.
Magic missile.
Huh?
You're gonna shoot your magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I hide so that way if it comes into the room that it won't see me? Like, can I hide behind the
Yeah,
onyx
if you want
statue?
to. Yeah.
Being like
You have the
small-
torch though.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do.
Oh, I have a
Two
torch.
torches. With two
Oh, you
torches.
have a
We have
torch.
two
Yeah.
torches.
Miss Biggs lit another torch.
Can I
can just
throw
give
the
it to me.
torch to Herman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you need a torch, so that's good.
Yeah. So I'll give him the torch, and I'm gonna try to hide behind the statue,
Nice throw.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
so that way he doesn't see me.
But you should probably get over here.
So as you toss the torch and hide behind the half broken onyx statue, you can see that there's a shimmering mithril shield at the base of the statue behind the onyx statue. Some bags of gold, a scroll, 2 jade dragons next to it, and a silvered longsword with a half moon pommel.
Okay.
So quite a little treasure trove of offerings hidden behind this statue here. Catches your eye as you toss it. Your light shines on it and you toss it. You can still kind of see some of the shimmering images in your mind.
I'm gonna get these.
Gallivan, you can hear the Minotaur, instantly finding its axe and it's turning back towards you.
Run. Where is that gonna take me?
You'll get to the pillar if you double move.
Okay, fair.
Yep. You can, the light shimmering, you see its rear its horn from around the corner and has its axe, and it looks like it's like gritting its hooves as for ready for another charge.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Take your magic missile.
Give me that again. Thank you.
I'm not doing anything.
12. I succeed.
No, he readied his action.
Oh,
to
so
do
it's
that.
a trigger?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do those. Okay.
It's not officially in the rules, but it's fine to make a call when
Cool. Sounds good.
you didn't even move or do anything. So.
Nice.
4 damage as the missile flies wildly, hitting him. It's bleeding. Gallivan. I'm sorry, Hermann.
Nice shot.
Your torch, you can see deeper into the chamber.
I can see deeper into this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna push in. I'm gonna check it out. So
Wait, you don't have the torch.
I gave him
Yeah,
the
that's
torch.
what I
yeah.
did.
So you have one, correct?
Yep.
And then I have the other one. So I'm gonna check it out in here. Seems clear. Come on.
Yeah, and it's a passage that is smaller than the Minotaur by far and looks well concealed. And as you push in from this side, you can see from behind it, it's made to move in and out and slip in through these through the walls.
Oh, I see.
Of the Citadel, like it was put here purposefully.
Is there anything in there? Just an empty kind of like secret passage.
So far, it's empty secret passageway.
So is it my turn again or no?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna move down here and take another shot if I can.
No, that'll be a double move if you want to get to the door.
Oh, well, I don't want to get to the door then.
Okay, so you're like halfway to the door. Yep.
Okay, so next turn I can make it to the door.
Yep. If you want to get another shot off, yeah.
Absolutely. Give me. 17. One.
1 damage.
Little by little.
Gallivan, you
Gallivan.
hear?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Biggs. Yeah, you're up.
Hidden, can I take a shot at the Minotaur?
Yes, you'll reveal your location, but yeah.
Yes. So is
But it would be an unaware shot.
unaware? And what advantage?
No, just unaware.
Okay. $10.
Do you want to keep that?
Does a 10 hit?
If you keep it, I'll let you know.
Oh, so I can't. Wait. So I can't use a thing after I keep it?
If you choose to use the Orus, then I'll tell you if it hits or not.
Wait, I don't.
So if you want to see the result, you want to decide if you want to use the Orus after, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm asking, are you allowed to do that?
What do you guys think? Have I made a ruling on this yet?
I mean,
Is
how
there-
can you,
I think
how can you
most-
decide to use the Orus if you don't know?
Because he's got a number and he can make a call if that's actually going to hit or not, and he
I
can.
think mechanically we've already been playing with all the luck tokens.
Then you're right. Yeah. So the shot misses.
Okay. I would like to use my luck token.
Oh, you have a luck token. You little snake. You can palm in that. That's why. Yeah. So you're right. The luck token would work that way. You can choose to
Okay,
reroll a
okay.
dice after.
Miss Biggs was not always a thief. In fact, she, her family used to work for a noble house. But one day somebody broke in, like smashed the window, left some blood on the windowsill, and their family who worked for the house got blamed for it. But before that happened, there was an archery instructor for this normal house, and when they had some extra time, they would show Miss Biggs how to line up their shots properly, and how to take a shot. So the first time that they fired a crossbow was through this, and they kept those skills.
Oh, nice. Roll it.
16.
It flies across, and you recall that memory of training, and your shot lands and hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, how does backstab work again?
Yeah. So what's it? You're gonna roll a weapon damage
Okay.
plus one half your level weapon damage. Is that read it off?
So yeah, backstab is +1, then plus your half your level.
Rounded up or down?
Down.
Yeah.
It's always down.
And then do you have ambitious?
I don't have ambitious.
Okay, so I think
I
it
have
would just
thievery.
be +2.
What's
your level?
So I think it would.
I'm level 2.
Yeah. So you're gonna add 1 plus 1 half your level, which is another 1. 1 plus
Yeah.
1 is 2. 2 weapon dice of damage to
I
backstab.
think.
Yeah.
Okay, can I borrow a d6 from 2 people?
You're going big.
Yep.
Unless you want some clean looking dice here.
Again, I want to do this with my friends. All right,
Good call.
8.
8 damage.
Nice.
I see why we play so many thieves.
Yeah.
To get the
Backstab.
backstab, yeah.
Backstab. If you can get backstab off,
Backstab.
yeah. When that shot flies through the air, flies past Gallivan and hits a critical spot within that Minotaur's neck, and just he howls in pain, and blood is getting mixed into his scarlet skin, and he's looking like he's rounding up a charge, but he looks like he's stopping in his tracks.
Finish him off.
Then I will. So I take my spear and I line him up on the Scarlet Minotaur.
So you're running, and you hear the shot fly over your back. You hear the scowl of the Minotaur. You stop and turn around.
I do.
Face your fears.
Face your fears, Gallivan.
Face them?
All right. 19.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, roll for damage.
6.
What'd you roll?
3.
You rolled a 3?
Plus 3.
3 is 6.
Oh, okay, nice. Big damn.
And you just stab the spear into him, and just blood just starts pouring down the golden spear, and he starts vomiting blood from his mouth. Let me see. And you feel the weight drawing on your spear, and he starts to raise his axe in one last death throw to try to get it down. 2 attacks on you.
Oh, can I argue that because he is in his final throes of pain that he would get disadvantage for that?
For both of them?
I would argue he only gets 1.
There we go. Yeah.
You want 1 attack?
Yep.
Let's see if he can get off an attack 11 or higher. Oh! A natural 1, so you raise the axe and you just twist the spear, and it just hits him in a critical spot, and he drops it. Ping! And then he starts sliding down the spear, just as it slides up his body and just retracts out of the back of his skull. And you can just see that this bull is just his tongue hanging out right in front of you at the end of your spear. And you have vanquished the Scarlet Minotaur right in front of your eyes. And you can feel the spear just glow with just this golden aura as it just feels like a radiant energy flowing through you, like you've done an amazingly good deed.
And we instantly level up to level 3.
Level up!
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You've killed the Scarlet Minotaur. Hermann.
It's done.
Well, I'm hauling ass down this passage.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I find down here?
So as you start heading down into this chamber,
Find a mini Scarlet Minotaur.
yeah, it's a baby Scarlet
It's the
Minotaur.
Scarlet Minotaur.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leave my dad alone.
Leave him alone. You can see that there's another chamber in here that is smells rife with urine and fecal matter again,
My favorite.
and
You always seem to find yourself in these awful
in these terrible smelling rooms. But this time, all the beast men in this room are alive.
Oh.
And they're just milling about, just like, yeah, they're fighting over like scraps of rat meat, and they, the torchlight comes down, and all of a sudden they're just like caught off guard, but yet at the same time like aware of your presence.
Brothers! So, in Thanian, right? So, I'm going to speak to them in Thanian. Oh, brothers!
And they start howling, start scowling.
The blood god is dead. I'm just bluffing.
And they start like mysteriously, for a second, like they gather their wits, and the cosmic vision on their eyes like starts cycling out and just like spiraling out as if it's leaving their consciousness, and their ragged hair and their like loincloths just like, they like aimlessly swing back and forth. But in this moment of the Scarlet Minotaur falling, you can see that almost a dark force is like gently lifted from.
Oh wow,
the
it's
veils.
working. So I'm like, whoa, cool. I think it's like my charisma, I'm like, hey, he's dead, he's dead.
And they just gather their wits about them. What do you do? Keep moving.
Well, I see it fall and
You hear a loud thud.
I celebrate. Nice! Gallivan!
Hey.
You did it! I knew you could! And we're having I want to see this scene, I think.
Pull out some ale.
Yeah, so we'll
I want to
flow
pick up
freely.
the stuff that's under there.
You start.
Yeah. So
As
the long
you-
sword, the gold, the scroll, the mithril shield. Yeah.
How much inventory space you got there?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
All this stuff's gonna take up inventory space.
Yeah.
So you got a mithril shield.
Okay.
That's a slot. You've got a. It's carved with a prowling tiger on the shield, a mithril shield with a tiger. You got a 60 gold coins stamped with a long dead king's face on it.
Okay.
A scroll of burning hands. 2 jade dragons that they each take up a slot.
Oh.
They're big. And a silver longsword with a half moon pommel, which takes up a
Okay.
slot. And as you start taking from the statue, you're picking up from the onyx statue, all of a sudden just and the old horns of the onyx statue, and it's half crumbled, starts animating, and just the skin ripples of onyx black skin, and you've summoned another onyx minotaur by stealing from the Scarlet Minotaur.
It's broken, right?
It's half shattered, yeah, but and it just starts like looking around, and it spots Miss Biggs. Gallivan, what do you do? You've just defeated the Scarlet Minotaur.
Now you.
The body is dripping on the spear itself, blood mixing in with his red skin, and just as you take a moment to breathe, another Minotaur behind you, like a shadowy version of itself, missing an arm, half crushed, springs to life off of the pedestal, skulls dangling on the necklace. You are living your nightmare. Your efforts aren't valiant enough.
What the hell, man?
What does Gallivan do? What do you
Just
do?
so I understand the visual here. Is it like still a stone minotaur that is now animated, or is it like now a flesh and blood?
It's a
minotaur?
stone statue minotaur now animated. Onyx horns, onyx body, onyx face. It's like moving like it would a flesh and blood creature, but it is stone.
Oh, geez,
Onyx.
save me. I withdraw the spear from the Scarlet Minotaur, and I make my way towards Miss Biggs with that in hand.
Who's rife with treasure now.
Well,
The jade statues are still at the feet. I couldn't pick up those.
Lumbering around.
what would it take to close the gap to the Onyx Minotaur?
Like get toe to toe with it?
Yes.
It'd be a double move. Since you're like kind of in here because you turned around to fight this thing, and now it'd be a double move to go back.
Would you consider drawing the spear out of the body of the other?
No,
one
you
now?
can just do that.
Okay, fine. I will double move and ready myself for the oncoming slaughter.
Gallivan, you are brave, and you are facing the woes ahead of you. This instance, the onyx statue turns to its subjects around it and decides who to attack. I'm gonna say 1 for Jordan, 6 for Gallivan, but everything else is Miss Biggs.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh god.
1.
What?
I rolled it. And it just, reels around and just sees the dwarf off in the distance and starts charging towards it. It's going to try to
I guess
make
we got this now.
an attack roll. Rolls an 18 plus 6 and hits you with its horns. for 10 damage. And you are skewered by the horns of the Onyx Minotaur. Gallivan, you see this creature run past you. And it skewers the dwarf.
So this thing has 2 working legs?
Yeah. Its arm got smashed by the.
The arm fell off.
So does it have any weapons?
It has no axes, it has its
Just
horns.
horns.
It's just its fists and horns, which it skewered the dwarf with. Herman, you hear from behind you a moment of silence, and all of a sudden, a guttural, rocky bellowing that sounds like the Minotaur, the one that you saw just killed.
Well, I didn't see it, but I was just bluffing
Oh,
that it was dead.
it's very convenient phrasing.
Yeah.
And you hear the cry of Jormund.
Well, that's another one. We killed one, and there's another one. But anyway, I'm gonna be. I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna run down the hallway here. How far can I get down this hallway?
Right about there.
What is the language you're speaking?
Thanian.
Thanian?
It's
What
the
is-
language of minotaurs, beastmen,
okay.
and manticores.
Oh, cool.
So kind of deserty, beastly creatures, I guess, that you might find in labyrinths.
And that,
Okay, so Jormund, Jormund is now your turn. You're
Wait,
gonna
what did you
roll
do
a
with your
d4
turn?
plus
I
your
think I missed
Constitution
double moved.
modifier.
That's as far as I can get.
2.
So you will die in 2 rounds.
Perfect.
Since it's your turn, you're gonna roll a d20. If you can get a natural 20,
Oh,
you can re-roll that too. And so we're gonna do what? What is that? 1, 2. We'll give it
Sure.
2 rounds to go around. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Miss Biggs, you see Jormund pierced with the onyx bull. What do you do right with your treasure?
The sword is strength.
If you attack with a melee, it'll use your strength bonus, yes.
Okay.
Unless it's finesse, like a dagger, which you can use dexterity.
Okay. And this sword is not finesse.
A short sword, I believe, is not finesse, correct?
Oh,
It might be right in the open sleeve of the first page of that book, Arton, if you just... Okay, that too.
M.
It's just melee.
Yep.
Nothing.
wait, what does finesse do?
You can use your dexterity to hit instead of strength.
Yeah, that's daggers, right?
Daggers and
Only
maybe something
daggers?
else. Yeah, something else maybe. Why? What are you thinking?
I want to try to attack the horn of the Minotaur to free
It's just daggers.
the dwarf.
Sure, you can just attack the Minotaur. I mean, it's kind of it's
Yeah.
like pulling the horn out. I'm
Yeah.
just being dramatic.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the Minotaur. Got a 3.
Do you accept? It is a miss.
I want to roll the
Horus.
Horus.
Make sure the d20's up.
Yeah.
So another gem lights up. Another gear.
How many gems are there?
A lot.
Okay.
And there's like cogs and gears within it.
Mm-hmm.
As you start, perhaps back in Arventa, tooling around with this thing, you see a vision of fighting a shadow minotaur.
19.
And you see a moment in which, what are you using? Your dagger, your short sword?
I want to, come at it with the. Wait, so sorry. Was it a short sword or because this says long sword? I thought you said silvered
I
long
said
sword.
silvered short sword with a half moon pommel. Or did you write long sword? Did I say long sword?
I thought you said long sword. I thought I heard long.
It's a long sword. You're right.
Okay,
I don't know. Short sword entered the conversation. So,
so going to attack it with the long sword.
okay, so you swing the silvered longsword.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll for damage.
What
One
die?
Give me D8 for the damage.
So that's not a special weapon, it just looks nice.
4.
And as you slice in the Minotaur, almost like a ray of moonlight, like streaks and just fades immediately.
I
And
don't
you,
understand.
it's just sort of a mysterious
Oh,
magic
okay,
item
okay.
that you're not sure about yet.
Okay.
But some sort of moonlight emanates from your slice of 4 damage. Leather bits of onyx start chipping off. Gallivan, you see Jormund on the ground. You see Miss Biggs rallying against this Minotaur again.
Okay, so Jormund's no longer on the horns of this minotaur.
No, it just got skewered and now he's off and now his body's like slumped over and stuff and this thing's looking like it's gonna turn and face a new victim.
Oh gosh. I'm going to cure wounds on Jormund.
Yeah. Okay, so you move and you get there. Yep. And you have enough time. Yep.
Nope, I'm not going to.
What did you roll?
I rolled 6 with bonuses. That's an 8.
We might if everybody wants to be alive, we might need to use the auras.
You can use it.
Okay, I will use the auras.
Okay. While fiddling with that horse again, you saw that vision of the Minotaur and had that successful hit, and you got a little bit curious again later on after dinner, and you see a moment in which you saw a companion is on the ground bleeding, and a moment of faith lapses. And what'd you get?
16.
And you have that sense of, no, he is a faithful man. He can do the right thing. And another gem lights up. You get Cure Light Wounds off, and you heal Jormund.
Roll your 2d6.
5,
That's already enough. 7.
7.
Oh.
Your eyes open. You can see your companions fighting desperately for your life.
Gallivan, what? I'm surprised that there's another Minotaur that just killed me. I'm like, and yeah, play continues.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
So we'll say 50-50 shot between you two.
Sure.
Evens for Miss Biggs. Odds, Gallivan, this thing tries to turn its horn into
You're
Gallivan.
traumatizing him all over again.
And this horn does not get a 17, 11 or higher. Doesn't get to break your armor class. So you manage to deflect it with your spear. King! As the flecks of the original blood of the Minotaur fleck off. Hermann, you crest the corner. You can see that there's this onyx Minotaur fighting your companions, and Jormund's on the ground in a heap of blood.
So I
He's
imagine,
getting to his feet.
I imagine it's looking at me, so it sees me coming around the corner.
With the light, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna throw my dagger at it.
All right.
Okay, so that's 17.
Hit, roll for damage.
Right.
Fuck.
1.
Jormund.
The one thing I'm good at.
Magic missile. Take an extra die.
I pick up my staff off the ground, go back at it again. 18.
Burst of blue energy.
3.
Okay. Dice.
All right.
I'm going to-
Would you like to move?
Yes.
So finally, your efforts to make it to the passageway
Yep.
are successful as you see the light from Hermann crest the corner and he throws his dagger in your defense and you slip in, crawling into the passageway
Literally crawling.
and pulling off a magic missile over your shoulder. Miss Biggs,
It would be a double move to get to the...
passageway? You could get into the passageway if all you did was double move, yeah.
Okay, then I want to get in.
Okay.
Get in here, get in here!
Gallivan.
Get in here, get in here.
I like how we're walking into literally a bunch of, I don't know, creatures and a Minotaur. On both sides of us were fucking dead.
Hey, you're at full health.
Well, the Minotaur
Yeah.
can't come get us, so we can just keep like shooting at it from the door.
Yeah, like a dumb AI. Like, ooh, yeah, like it can't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's like into the wall.
Yeah, just sliding.
Yeah, double move myself into the
You could do it in a single, but if you double move, you get further in.
If you can do it in a single, you might as well.
attack him and then run. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Good call. I
You
will
won't
attack him
get
and run.
deeply in. You're not going to be profoundly in the passage.
Oh, goodness. Let's see where that. No, that's not doing anything. That is a 4. So.
Why do you think you missed, Gallivan?
It's not in it.
You didn't really want to attack. You wanted to get deeply in the passage.
Yeah, exactly.
I missed because of the PTSD I'm currently undergoing. Holy crap. This is bullshit.
Times 2.
Times 2. Oh boy. Yeah. So,
You slide into the passageway, and there are your companions there, torch lit, holding their wounds. And it's a small passageway, and you can see the Minotaur pacing about, looking at the opening, and then just slips away deeper into the central chamber in the darkness, concealed by darkness.
Can I see my dagger?
It's all the way over there, yeah.
Or what do you mean all the way? Like far?
Yeah.
Double far?
Like, you'd have to double move to go pick it up.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
My dagger.
You can get
Yeah.
your new dagger.
Well, this was a Blood Rock bone dagger.
Oh, what does that mean?
I acquired it from the Blood Rock gangs in the desert.
Oh.
Oh well. Or where that came from.
We shouldn't have thrown it in the first place.
Yeah.
But it's special to you.
Well, you know.
Why not use your short bow?
And why not?
Is this the
maybe
place to be having this conversation?
No, let's go.
Can we like take a pause here and honestly just pick up next time?
We can certainly try to get out as best as we can if you'd like to escape.
Yeah,
I
like-
wouldn't want to leave it in this minute in the. We could say if you wanted to get out, you do your best to backtrack to the ways that you know to leave the Citadel to get out.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with kind of leaving it here if we can.
I wouldn't want to pick it up here and have you guys come back in
Sure,
from
sure.
the outside again.
That
and
makes sense.
Just
Yeah.
because the way we're running this in real time,
Right,
if you
right.
were to stay here, you probably end up dead.
Right.
So we always want to leave our place of adventuring to get back to safety of the surface, back in our Venta, or just on the surface level if you were out venturing into the map as well too.
Yeah.
am I able to snag the dagger on the way out since we're passing by way of the?
I won't let you snag the dagger though.
I mean, we can try to make it out of
You
here.
could if you
I
guys
think-
want to
I think-
venture
I don't
forward.
think it would take very long for us to get out this way.
Do you want to do
You
it for
wanna try to
realsies?
snag the
I
dagger.
know some of you guys want to wrap up soon. It's wrapping up in terms of our play time. It's
Yeah.
reaching sort of our peak limit, but I'll let the table decide because I know this is
You
like
gotta go?
No, I don't have to go, but
just
I'm-
losing steam.
yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah.
good with this this particular.
I think we can try to run out of here.
I
I would let you go out the front instead of because we'd have to. I'd want to adventure into the Citadel to do all of that.
Oh, okay.
And
Right.
'cause
I
you
mean,
got
I don't care how we exit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think exiting out the back really changes anything.
Right, we'd have to discover all this stuff. So
yeah, because
We already discovered all this, right?
no,
there's
just
that whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
we literally walked down this passageway earlier. Yeah, we
Yeah,
went
there's-
all the way down this way.
That's true. We got to that far.
Yeah.
We got
I think
that
we
map
made
out of
it.
the way.
Yeah.
But we didn't see like all of that corner. We got like that far.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I guess my hope was that like it wasn't was that one of these pathways was just going to get us right there.
Right, yeah, it might.
it might not. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It might
So-
not.
Yeah, I mean, can we like get out without dealing with these guys?
For the sake of wrapping up the adventure, we can say we can leave in peace. I won't roll any random encounters to drag it on anymore. We'll just say you scurry out as best as possible. You won't be able to find any treasures or anything along the way. The Onyx Minotaur roams freely in this citadel, and you just manage to slip your way out the way you came in through this chamber here, you know, through the front complex. And by the skin of your teeth, you manage to escape the citadel with what treasures you have found, what memories you may or may not keep, but certainly the reality of the Oris is at stake here for certain.
I vote out.
I'm down for out.
Let's get
Right.
out of here.
We're out.
Okay.
You escape the lost you escape the lost citadel of the Scarlet Minotaur, now the found Minotaur of the Onyx Minotaur, and you wonder. Did I say that right?
The found
Citadel.
Discovered Citadel.
The discovered Citadel of the Onyx Minotaurs. This thing still looms on the edge of Arventa. So to wrap up our adventure, we recap a little bit of what happened. You've discovered the Orus, this artifact that lived within Arventa itself, is now within your hands, and you've seen its power unfold. You've learned about these ancient civilizations and kings, and something is deep within these lands, and certainly within the desert itself, it seems related as well. The coins that you found are not of the king that was of this place. It was of a different king, and it seems like it's in a city of glass, like a glass bottle almost, that the king sits in. The spear itself has this power of never being surprised, and that is very powerful. This artifact that existed within this trapped room. You found a coat of arms from someone from the old world that it reminds you of something strange.
Seen it a
Since
few times, yeah.
how is that possible that they've even exist in this realm that no one has ever been able to access before? I will grant you guys all 3 experience points, and I always like to let people justify any more experience, because treasure is a loose term. I've handed out some secrets and clues here that you guys can perhaps cash in if you want to. Reveal or utilize anything to gain another experience points.
I mean, we've released the Citadel from the dark grasp that had it by taking down the first Minotaur. And we've seen that, right?
Yes, it doesn't seem fully lifted though, because of the
I mean, we saw the Beastmen.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're whatever.
You're right. There you go.
This for him?
Yeah,
I saved the man's life.
you saved a man's life.
Yes.
I'll grant you an experience points for that.
So I just get this.
I was able
Yep.
to.
You can get an experience point for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was able to steal a crown and a spear without getting hurt.
This is true. That was factored into the 3 points. You got.
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
all
yeah.
getting experience?
Everyone gets 3 points
Plus 1?
plus the extra 1 that I just gave out for you.
I got an extra 1 for myself.
Oh, so you get 1 for yourself, I get 1 for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that
Wait,
That
I'm
was
so
every-
confused.
my experience justification was everybody did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So everyone gets 4. You get an extra 1 for 5 for saving that man's life.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like Hermann did anything
That's fine.
super crazy except for bluffing to those guys with good timing that he later found out. But yeah.
And I will give you this to think about, but we'll talk about that later. And that's our adventure tonight, folks. Thanks for playing.
Very nice.
No
We made it
party.
out.
No party at the end of this adventure.
Oh, like carousing?
Yeah, carousing. That was
Oh,
it.
you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
want to
Can we
carouse a little bit? Yeah, if you want to carouse, I need to look that up real quick. So for garnering for more experience points, we can.
This one just says the inhabitants of the Lost Citadel, dark forces that explicitest folk have been eased. I don't think I need to hold on to that.
Miss Briggs, this one may be of interest to you specifically. This was my vision.
That's the thing about Miss Big. She would not resist this power trip.
Oh, I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it hard.
That's the one you got?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so if we'd like to carouse, we can each throw in some gold, and then each participant rolls a d8, that events bonus, plus the events bonus to determine their own outcome. So essentially, we're gonna roll a d8 to carouse at the end of an adventure to gain. Oh, I forgot you guys can see that up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I don't want to show you the chart, but you can basically get bonus experience points should you choose to carouse. So if we can roll a d8 and see the outcome.
The chart's not secret, is it?
It's not secret. It's in the book. Oh yeah.
The carousing outcome is random stuff. So.
Yeah. I don't want to do it because that could happen.
Yeah. Well, 30, I'd say.
How much can you guys put in?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
total?
It's total.
Oh, okay. If we want to go for the 100, I could put in 20.
I can put in 20.
I cannot put in 20. I have 22 gold.
Okay.
Okay, 2020. So the coins that I found, the 60, are those good or are those just?
Yeah, you can use those.
All right, then I can put in 60.
Okay. You can. Some of those items are valuable as well too.
Okay, yeah. How much money are like the silver? Okay, so I got some items. Can I figure out what some of these do?
Yes. I gotta say that for another time. But if you want to cash them in, they have gold value.
Okay, what are their gold values for the shield, the longsword, and one statuette? Is what I was able to get.
You can.
Sorry,
The
the shield,
shield.
the longsword, and the crown.
Shield 40.
Uh-huh.
Longsword 30.
Uh-huh.
And crown is 30.
I will say, are we still going to use the bank? Because the bank could maybe be used to store items.
Sorry, the crown's 60.
The crown is 60. Okay. You don't have to tell me what it is, but is it a magic item or is it just really valuable?
It's really valuable.
Okay, then
And other than having a sigil that he's aware of.
okay. Then 20, 20, and crown.
Wait. I'm taking that crown.
Are you gonna pay me 60 gold for it?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Can I reduce my amount so I'm not leading a life of poverty and give you the spear instead? Because I am at 22. Yeah.
Are you proficient in spears? I should have asked that long ago.
Oh, hey.
How do you even know that?
I wouldn't.
Through your class.
Okay.
Actually, that's a fair point. I don't know if I'm proficient in spears.
Priest being proficient in spears sounds crazy.
But I mean,
Well,
he does have
you
a
are
background-
not, but for some reason, during wielding this spear, you were.
Well, he has a background of a soldier, so permit me.
I will permit that with your background. That is good justification. That is
However-
beautiful narrative justification.
Having bought that crown, I will only put in 10.
All right, maybe this is starting to fall apart because this is starting to, you know.
Okay, if you put in 10, can you put in 10? Can you put in 10?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll put in 70.
Appreciate you.
Are you gonna share any of that treasure gold that you've sold, or what's going on?
That's what the carousing is for.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
it's true. So you're asking for him for some or Miss Biggs for some treasure, right?
No, I mean, I don't.
Oh, I can give you the scroll of burning hands. That's what I was gonna do. How do
Yeah.
scrolls work?
So you can use it like a spell. You can cast it like a spell.
Can they learn it like in?
Yes.
Okay, definitely giving you the scroll of burning hands.
Wizard. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're super valuable.
Okay, how much is the scroll worth?
15 gold. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I only gave him the spear because I thought he could use it, and I knew it wasn't proficient. Oh, I should give you the shield too. You can also take the shield. I don't think I can use the shield.
I cannot use the shield.
You can't use shields?
I'm a priest, man.
Damn.
You can't use shield. I don't know about that.
Well, I was gonna say at this point, if I can't use the spear, I doubt I can use the shield.
I think you can.
All right, I don't know.
Okay.
Should we rolling or something?
So how much did you all pitch in?
So 70
10,
and
10, 10, 70. So I used the 60 from you and then 10 of my own.
Thank you much. I appreciate that.
And now everyone's gonna roll a d8.
Hey, that's
7
not
plus
bad.
1 is 8.
Oh, I got
4.
a new level.
Oh, how does it work?
So we just roll, and that's the amount of XP we get.
Nope.
Not
I'm
quite.
I'm trying to find some carousing feels.
Some carousing music. Okay, I got an 8.
I got an 8 too. What the hell's going on? Did you get an 8 too?
You guys pitched the 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone gets a +1 bonus to their roll.
So 9.
A full day and night of revelry, gambling, and recounting your exploits of the Scarlet Minotaur, the Lost Citadel. And we'll go around the table. What'd you get?
So total 4.
You have a total of 4. You hazily remember donating 10% of your total wealth to a glib priest.
So I have to give 10% of my wealth.
You gain 3
Can I be the
XP
priest?
and a priest ally.
Well, you're already increased ally, so that
Fair
doesn't
enough.
seem very helpful.
Well,
I mean, it'll go back to
we
you.
can talk about what that means afterwards.
That's true. I guess that could be a buff if
Yeah.
we're like together.
Yeah, we can work something out.
All right.
What'd you
It
get?
would go back to you anyway.
9.
So
A 9. By talent, 50%, or trickery, you beat a rival crawler in a test of skill.
It's a crawler.
A dungeon.
Oh yeah, dungeon crawler. Go ahead. Evens or odds? Evens, talent. Even. So your talent, you beat a well, that's awesome given your all your weak stats. So somehow you beat a rival crawler. Something to think about. You gained 5 experience and an NPC ally or enemy. Let's go evens or odds again. Evens, an ally. Odd, an enemy. We'll think about that. What'd you get?
I also got a 9.
Okay, so roll the 50%.
81.
Okay, so by trickery, perfect for Miss Biggs, you beat a rival crawler. You gain 5 experience
I level up.
and an ally or enemy. Even
I was gonna say,
you gain an ally.
well, I was gonna say talent or trickery kind of makes sense that a talent would get you an ally, but the trickery would make an enemy.
You're right, and it worked out that way for the dice.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Oh, it was actually
No,
the
it's actually
opposite.
split.
I think
whatever.
I
You
think
I like the
is
opposite.
kind of
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
It's kinda
yeah,
funny.
yeah. It's like you're good. I want to be your friend. It's like you beat me by your skill. Look at you, you're scrawny, you're
Yeah.
dwarf. Like I hate you.
or he has, or the person has no idea. It's like, oh, that's perfectly fair, and I have no clue what's going on.
This makes
Do you want
sense.
to be my friend?
And what'd you get, Gallivan?
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
Yep.
You survived a blindfolded knife throwing demonstration unscathed.
Jeez.
Gained 4 experience and a luck token.
Whoa. So like a
Okay.
permanent, or like a. Like
You'll have 2 next
Yeah.
game. Should you join us at our next table in Fable? Thanks for watching this chapter of our ongoing Fable. Drop a like if you enjoyed the episode, and let us know in the comments which stories interest you most. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and to stay connected, there are links to our Discord and socials in the description. We want to invite you to the next episode of Tables and Fables, and we'll be sure to save you a seat.